Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stream B of the International 8 Group Stage. I am Luminous, joined by Winter, and we are going to bring you guys the broadcast for TNC versus VG Gaming. Both of these teams 0-2, not a good start for the tournament. And I believe TNC lost to Newbie, the game that we witnessed earlier today.
TNC Predators.
Not a good showing for the first series, but you know, it's long group stage.
Yep.
Still a lot to learn, a lot to adjust towards the event for the teams, and you know, a lot of figuring out to do since it's still a fairly new patch.
And also in like past TI history, we've seen teams have abysmal day ones and day twos even, and then the last 2 days just come back and win all their games and finish in the winner bracket.
It depends who learns the
who learns the fastest. That's generally what happens in TIs.
5 seconds remaining.
And there's stuff that sometimes, you know, in the first few series, teams are more willing to try, you know, strategies, try certain ideas out. You know, towards the end of the group stage, we have to win this game, so they're gonna, you know, be more willing to use what they feel is most confident with compared to the earlier series. So bans, Trian, I think TNC, because we are from they're from the C, they're from C. C teams like Trian.
Okay.
It's a hero that I feel like it's a very difficult hero to play, but it's definitely a strong hero, a very useful hero, a very annoying hero. But the rest of the bans are like typical bans, Necro, Weaver, they're all really strong heroes. IO, Enchantress, then that's going to be like... the Silencer is more towards TNC, because TNC really likes to pick the Silencer.
Started with 1437 on the team.
He's there as a coach now.
As a coach. But you're right. They do pick it up. They also really like Dark Willow. In fact, I think they pick it whenever they can. Both these teams today has picked, I believe, Pitlord once, and they have lost with it. So
you know my stand. You know, I'm a Pitlord lover, and I'm telling you that Pitlord is. Whenever I see Pitlord, I'm like, okay, that
you're cheering for the other team.
That team is gonna lose.
Yeah.
And we see the Undead army, which is the meta right now. All the Undead heroes are really strong.
Yeah.
The Pugna, the Wraith King, Necro.
What about my boy Clinks?
Clinks, I'm not sure.
He also is part of the Undead party.
Undying, that's also another one.
Sure.
So TNC goes for PL, which is sort of like a decent counter towards the Wraith King, because you burn all his mana before he gets the level 20 talent. He's always susceptible to running out of mana, not being able to proc his ulti unless you get the Soul Ring, for that matter.
I would say that also this is just a TNC hero. They've been playing Phantom Lancer even when Phantom Lancer wasn't even that good as a hero. Raven, and of course back in the day when Cuckoo was a core, they just have a lot of experiences, micro illusions. And
it's good at killing the ward too. So
yeah,
all these illusions. I think general solid hero, solid carry. They ban out the Phoenix. Phoenix is a hero that a lot of teams rate quite highly as a support too. Very powerful hero. Like, you take control of the team fight so much as a position 5 hero. Not many heroes can. He's like replacing the Warlock role now.
How is Phoenix's laning? That's always I feel like a little suspect. Yeah.
But if you can lane him with like a stronger core that's much better in laning, like an easy example would be like a Weaver or like maybe a Ursa.
Sure.
Then it sort of like counteracts the weak laning part of the Phoenix. And so if you get past the laning phase, Phoenix is really strong.
Speaking of Ursa, no pick, no ban. Just kind of ignored. Coming soon. Okay. All right.
It's a tiny ban. Hero that has been really hot so far.
Yeah.
Especially when you have Pugna. We've talked about this before previously. Pugna really doesn't like to play against Tiny because he bursts you down so easily before you get all those like Aeon Discs and whatnot, survivable items. So you really don't want to go up against Tiny.
What is Pugna's kind of ideal lane matchup?
Turn to ban.
In the laning phase?
You mean what kind of support you want to pair Pugna with?
Yeah.
Anything that can like soak up damage from like Undying will be okay.
Kind of a tanky melee support.
Yeah, tanky
Ogre.
Melee, Ogre. Ogre is like, the hero doesn't do so much apart from the laning. Like, it's a 5-minute hero, maybe 10-minute hero. Like, Undying after the laning phase, you still help with the Roche. With your ulti, and your Tombstone is a really strong team fight.
We seen Undying winning team fights earlier today, just putting Tombstone in very strategic locations and stuff like that.
That's why Undying is much better than Ogre, because you provide more beyond the laning phase. And Sorrow is like one of the best non-ulti heals in the game.
Sure. Heals for 500 max.
Max unit here. Especially when You have tanky heroes in front. The heal is so good. So for VG Gaming, I think today we've seen, if I'm not mistaken, I saw a support Wraith King just now by LGD.
Okay.
I'm not too big of a fan. I know Tim's has been playing a lot of support Wraith King in pubs as well, so I don't know how good is support Wraith King.
Feels
I
like,
haven't tried it so much, but I'm not a big fan of it.
despite how good his skeleton is, feels like he still wants some items.
You want to be farmed,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. You want him to be a core. Even though the idea is if you play him as a support, it's more a lot of it about the stun and the skeletons.
TNC
Right.
Predators.
Crystal Maiden.
But yeah, CM, they have Pugna and Wraith King, why not? Again, just buffing those heroes, laning potential up a lot. And CM is also great against the PL illusions with the Nova. And great at killing the Dark Widow, because you need some AoE to
Sure.
stop her from TPing with Shadow Realm TP.
10 seconds remaining.
So I'm looking at this Vichy lineup is that
Solid.
5
very
seconds
solid, but also
remaining.
very squishy. Any TNC pick could kind of punish the lack
it's more
of
about
HP.
how they can get a good lane setup right now. I feel it's more important that they figure that out. Dark Willow, I think it's mostly gonna be a 4. I think they are gonna more or less gonna put Tims on this hero, and Cuckoo is gonna be playing like the hero that
Cuckoo
buys
normally plays a
wards.
4, right?
No, he's now the 5.
Well,
more.
he says he's a 5, but you always see him farming.
Yeah, but he still buys more wards. But I know Tims is not like afraid of buying wards if they,
Sure.
they feel that they need to. Some people might say they're actually running 2 position
VG
4s.
Yeah.
Gaming's turn to
Alright, we're gonna see the Venge.
Venge is okay, but the lane, like I said before, his laning is not that great, but he's definitely gonna be a useful hero with the auras and whatnot. And you have the swap to save your carries.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure though.
10
Maybe I would have
seconds
preferred
remaining.
something else, like maybe like
5
a
seconds
Oracle.
remaining.
I like Oracle more against Pugna because of the Fate's Edict
Sure.
and everything else. But we'll see how it plays out. Because Oracle, then you have the Purge against the Crab as well. The Fortune's End.
Yeah.
But Venge it is. So we'll see how they actually draft around the bench here. Maybe more of like a pushing lineup. We'll see. Prophet is still in the pool.
Yeah, there's some kind of big hitters that haven't been picked. We talked about the Undying, the Ursa. Klinks, I think it's a very popular pick. I think China is a region that prefers it the most.
But-
So far hasn't picked it up just yet.
But right now, Vichy, you wanna pick heroes that can clear the illusions. Ember, Storm, those kind of heroes.
Okay.
Maybe a Tinker, because you have the CM aura on top of that. The other option would be is if they want to run Pogna as the offlane and Wraith King as a carry. That's the other option they have. But I would most of the
TNC
time prefer
Predators turn.
Wraith King on the offlane role.
Okay, Spectre.
So Pogna is the mid hero. Spectre is also, like I said, this is a CM Spectre lane that I talked
Sure,
about
sure.
previously. The lane is pretty good, pretty solid, stable lane. The Spectre doesn't really lose the lane.
I mean, technically, Wave King could support, like you mentioned earlier. So we could go Wave King Pugna in the off lane, and then you pick up a mid as well.
yeah, and the
10
enemy can't really.
seconds
I don't
remaining.
feel like they can pick Undying. Maybe they can, because I feel Undying is one of the biggest
5
counters
seconds
towards
remaining.
Yeah,
Spectre.
you just run at him,
Yeah,
decay,
you
and
pressure him in the
yeah.
lane, and then the Tombstone would mean that that Desolate doesn't work later in the
Right.
game, the team fights. So yeah, unless they're gonna run maybe they can, unless you
Venge
run
carry.
Venge. No, Venge as a position 3. Like you run an offlane Venge.
Sure.
And you pick
Venge
Undying.
Undying as a lane.
Yeah,
that's
you pick
spicy.
Venge. You pick Venge Undying.
Yeah.
VG Gaming.
Or you put Venge and Savior and Undying and Dark Widow on the offlane. But you
Okay.
go for DK, which is
What's the idea behind DK here?
I think the idea here is because you want when you have the Venge, you want to be able to group up and push and use the aura.
Okay.
So DK is gonna give you that, the tower push. And he's really tanky, so you can use the swap save much better.
Mm.
And pretty much when you're playing Inspector, it's always about
10 seconds
a time
remaining.
frame. But then again, late game, when you reach ultra late game, the
5
PL and
seconds
Inspector
remaining.
matchup will change. As long as PL has the Silver Edge, you can always kill him late game.
TNC Predators turn
You break
to
him, because
ban.
Spectre, a lot of it is about the dispersion. Actually.
Yep.
You do a lot of damage with the dispersion. So when it reaches to that stage, PL with Silver Edge, you can actually out carry a Spectre in the super late game.
Maybe they wanted to pick up a second Silver Edge Buyer as well. Dragon Knight normally tech into the Shadow Blade as well. fairly
Possibly,
common. Yeah.
possibly. And ban out the Nyx, because
10
Nyx is very
seconds
annoying
remaining.
for partner, understandable, and it's one of the heroes that Sam H likes to play a lot. Like,
5
Yeah.
seconds
we always talk
remaining.
about Sam H as the aggressive and the guy who likes to move around a lot as a position tree. Sand King,
TNC Predators.
Nyx,
Turn
Bat
to
Rider.
They ban out the Timber Saw.
Because of DK, they're worried about the Timber against DK matchup, and Timber's also really good against PL, clearing out the illusions. Oh, so then they're expecting
They're expecting support Wave King.
Rev
yeah.
King support. Yeah, I guess that's what because they did it as well. Teams plays it a lot.
We'll see if indeed it will be a support Wave
10
King, what
seconds
build he goes
remaining.
for, how effective it will be. That kind of jazz.
5 seconds.
Final pickup
remaining.
here for TNC. Looks like they will need a good offlaner that could go
Or the
up.
bench could be. I still think that the bench could be an off lane.
You still think? Okay, well, we'll see.
Because it's the same concept as having like a Wraith King off lane, or even like as long as you have a stun and you have some push
VG
potential.
Gaming's turn to Mirana.
Mirana.
So I guess Mirana's the
Mirana Dark Willow is your lane?
I actually like
Pressure Spectre?
actually maybe I like Venge with Mirana because
Okay.
you have the stun. I don't know, but I guess it'll work either way. Not much of a big difference. It's about preference. Which lane you think is stronger?
Actually, Venge Mirana could pressure the CM pretty hard, right? She comes in from the side. You get Magic Missile, you're dead. Oh, Kunkka.
Choose your
Kunkka.
hero.
It's good with their lineup. They were lacking some sort of like reliable initiation until the Wraith King gets a dagger. So they have, and Kunkka is good against the DK because you have a lot of magic damage, so you can actually kill the DK in the early game before he gets BKB. Splash damage is great against the PL. You deal with him, and you can stop the Dark Willow from Shadow Realm TP. You have
Yeah,
AoE.
X in particular are very good against Sam H and Tim's. Less good against Raven because, correct me if I'm wrong, you just get rid of...
Yeah, you
you
can
get rid
dodge
of
the
X,
X
yeah.
with Doppelganger.
Okay.
I think overall it's a pretty solid last pick, and it fits the build with the lineup. Whereas they want to have like 4 heroes that can fight,
10
so Spectre
seconds
can
remaining.
have a lot of room to farm or haunt in just to care some kills, get some
5 seconds
much needed
remaining.
resource.
All right, so Winter, you always focus on the laning stage. Who's got the edge here?
I think Vichy Gaming's lanes are stronger because they have not only because of their CM. Overall, I think DK against Kunkka. I guess DK against Kunkka is gonna be. I'm not entirely 100%.
I feel like that's
It should be
pretty even.
Yeah, even lane.
Yeah.
CM Spectre against probably, let's say, if a Dark Willow Mirana. I think they will be fine though. Even though I think Dark Willow Mirana should be the slightly stronger lane, but CM Spec should be able to hold the lane, like to get a 50-50. That's all they need, a 50-50, and they are gonna look to win the Pugner. The Pugner Rev King lane is really strong against the. If it's a Venge PL loses to the Pugner Rev King with the CM aura. There's no way they win the lane. They're at the same time, they're gonna try to 50-50 the lane, use the wave of terror, push out the lanes, farm, pull. They just want to push and pull.
Okay. I'm just looking at that Vichy lane where you just... How far blast into Pugna Blast? It's just a lot of damage. I mean, they could push the lane faster than you can, so it's...
But the thing is, like, it's PL is also a strong laner, and you can dodge the stun from Wraith King.
Sure, yeah.
So I think all in all, it's not like it's not too one-sided. I feel the lane compared to what we saw last game.
Last series,
yeah, last
Windstrike,
series
yeah.
from Windstrike Mineski,
Prepare
where the
for
Gyro
battle.
and the bench got destroyed so much. So we'll see how it plays out. I expect the laning phase to be much more even here for TNC and Vichy Gaming. I think overall the lanes would be quite even. It depends on who plays the lanes better, but I would still give the team with the CM the slighter edge, because you can spam your spells more.
Okay, TNC moving forward.
So pretty much what they want to do here, so because they didn't smoke, they're just walking out. I think they're trying to get a first blood to. Are they going to? Let's see. Are they going to like aggro lane this and solo PL? I guess probably not. He's just here to
30
secure the
seconds to
rune.
battle.
I think we see teams doing this more and more. You want to make sure that you secure 2 runes at least. So you put three heroes in one side, and then you TP to the lane after you secure the runes. I think this is a much more stable start. Of
Yeah,
the game.
common setup here for a lot
Yeah.
of teams as well. And of course, they do have the first blood potential. If they land a magic missile, arrow follow-up, generally will secure the kill. there going to be any challenge here by Vichy Gaming? Paparazzi and Fenrir moving down, but Fenrir needs to be careful. Pops the Nova, a little bit of AoE damage, and it's going to be that one 2-for-2 rune trade that you mentioned.
I used to like to do that a lot. Now I'm not so sure because the mana is a lot more.
Yeah, and
expensive.
they probably just regen passively by the time you see them again.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal, but you know, sometimes I feel in the laning phase, it could small little things like that could count.
okay, Armel's got the
Courier? Is he going for the courier? I guess he is.
yeah he is.
He's gonna go for courier then TP back bottom, and they're gonna have the like I suspect the bench with the Mirana, and the Dark Wheeler is gonna try to kill the courier then TP to bot lane to assist the PR. Let's see if he's. I think he might actually suspect it because he previously saw the Dark Wheeler on the top. They saw the Dark Wheeler on the top rune.
And they haven't seen him.
And then they haven't seen him in bottom. They're gonna have this advanced lane watch here.
And normally, if you're not, like, let's say you're not TPing from
They
top to bottom, you walk through mid, right?
Yeah,
and they have a ward
They
there.
might suspect it. They might.
Well, they had about 30 seconds to think about it too. Courier, not being micro.
They're not gonna suspect it. He's gonna get it.
Okay, well he will get it on the way back, I think.
Yep.
Maybe they could. I mean, they could technically still micro it back.
He's gonna get it. I think he's gonna get it. If they move it like this, it means that it didn't come across their minds.
Okay, Willow, it's gonna use. There you go.
Dire's courier has been
Pretty
killed.
big, and he'll TP bottom.
Best case scenario is he gets the south in the courier,
Yeah.
but whatever. Still, like I said, a pretty sizable advantage. And Cuckoo here body blocking the full camp, making sure that they can't pull and they arrow the big creep. So, like against Mirana, it's very important to block off this camp. So you can't keep abusing the arrow into the big creep to get the level advantage. So now, because of that, they got their level 2 first. So they are starting to pressure their opponents more. They push the wave in with the Terror. So far, TNC is doing really well on the top lane with the bench and the Mirana. And looking at the bottom lane, CS-wise, Pugna has 5, PR has 3. So VG, on the other hand, also doing really well on their off lane.
I mean, PL will do a little bit better as he puts more point into his Phantom Rush, but I mean, that's what Pugna just give you the crep, and you're not going to be able to get last hits.
Yep, decrep deny. So Pugna is a solid lane, strong lane. Get to abuse that. Middle lane against, we expect a whitewash, like a 50, not a whitewash, but a 50-50 farming lane. Nothing special is going to happen here. It's all going to be the side lanes. Whether these two lanes are going to be breaking even or someone's going to somehow squeeze an advantage out of nowhere. And TNC is, they just attained their level 2 stun into arrow. CM in a whole lot of trouble here. This looks like the inevitable first blood, yeah. Well played by the TNC dual lane here.
It was ours all along.
So they draw their first blood, but Spectre is still, on the other hand, still farming the lane. 7-7 in terms of CS, Rihanna against the Spectre, but that first blood is going to put TNC in the driving seat right now.
Yeah, that's the lane difference that we talked about earlier. If it's Willow versus Mirana as a combination, will...
Oh, bot lane, they managed to trick out the doppelganger.
Oh, 11 now on the run himself here. Shadow
Yes,
Realm
they
being
tried it.
used. The Crep. Okay, now they're going to go on Lanham. They're splitting up a lot of their damage.
A good decrep there, so the
Yeah.
Willow can't really use the bonus damage from Shadow Realm on him. But at the end of the day, the kills are not the biggest thing. The CS is the biggest thing. Whether the PL can actually farm in the lane, which he's doing alright now. 8 CS to the 9 on the partner.
I mean, normally I agree with you, especially in this current meta, but if Samage gets an early phase boot, that could really change the complexion of the top lane. 11, a lot of trouble now. They Crep again and Blast, and he will walk away just fine. Lanham sitting in the front line.
Yep, they're trying to just abuse the CM aura.
Yeah.
Throwing spells repeatedly. Oh, he gets a crit.
Okay.
This might be a kill here.
Ooh. He still has Shadow Realm. He's fine.
So they're still trying to, he gets the stun off, doesn't dodge the Fire Blast, is going to take damage.
Both teams just picking up all the magic sticks. A lot of spells being spammed
But
on
I
either
don't
side.
think they have regen. They have no tangles and no south. Actually, both sides have no tangle on south
Yeah.
on the bot lane.
They're running very low.
How about
Shrine coming up soon in a minute.
how about top lane? Fenrir has 2 tangles, Paparazzi just uses that south. Cuckoo has tangles, and Mirana still has a south. So both sides are okay here in the top lane. And like you mentioned, Bounty Runes and this Shrine coming up in a minute.
Yeah.
Like so far, it's very, very even across the board.
Yeah, that courier snipe in the beginning also kind of the small edge
Yep.
going towards
This,
Radiant.
I think the lead is just the career snipe, right?
Yeah. Well, in the first play, maybe.
So all things considered, still fairly even. Let's see who gets the bounty shortly. But top lane, another stun. Blood Spectre blocks the arrow there, so keeping Fenrir
Oh,
alive. But
Fenrir gonna go down.
still gonna go down here. Way too much damage coming out from the bench and the Mirana.
Yeah, that minus armor coming in big. Meanwhile, on the bottom side here, they will lose the Pugna as well. And Lanham not looking too good. If they get
the
this
bounty
kill,
runes, they're gonna get
yeah,
all
they will
bounty
get
runes.
all of them. It's gonna go into the trees. The sun's gonna come through the TP. Can he decrep in time? Yes, he can. Tower helping out, and they're gonna go the other way. Raven, he's gonna go down to the tower. They won't get the bounty, but
Way
hey,
too greedy.
I mean, I don't blame him for going for that one. But that was a sick decrep coming in. Good stuff.
Yep. But they still got 4 runes, right? One, yep, 4
Yeah, they got
runes.
4.
Still, that's a big decisive one. Everything started off on the courier, then now the bounty runes being all taken. This is a really good start for TNC right now. Yeah. Having a 1k lead so far at 5 minutes into the game. And mid lane, still both heroes farming. Nothing special happening.
Yeah, Ori had a double damage for the longest time, but
The DK is just like, he has a little bit from the courier.
all right, DK will lead the stun. Secondary stun coming here from Tims, and that should be enough to get the kill.
Big kill. Very, very big kill. The DK got level 6 fast, a little bit faster
Yep.
than the Chatan.
Arrow gonna come in on top lane. They want paparazzi, but the TPs are coming in. In fact, it's gonna be Cuckoo maybe in a little bit of trouble. Dagger in one way, and he walks to farm in the other way. TP was canceled by the Wraith King.
All the small things just coming into play here.
Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, Ori will get stunned up, but I don't think they want to make that dive under the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, they want to pressure the tower. This is a siege wave. So they want to do as much as possible damage they can. He has a boat.
Okay, X, Torrent, both flying in. Lanham has a stun here to chain it as well, but I just don't think they're going to get the kill. He stuns one.
Way too-
Nice body block
Bracer.
coming out from Lanham.
Bracer and Belt of Giant Strength. But is that enough?
That should be. He jukes through the trees, needs to dodge another Torrent. Oh, the stun though. How did he saw him? And now it's going to be Armel bringing him up in the air and, of course, cleaving off the creep. That's some stylish finish. Meanwhile, top lane, Sam H simultaneously picks up yet another kill on the Crystal Maiden.
Yep, CM is getting bullied for sure
Yeah.
in this lane.
We're going to watch that one more time. Long chase, great body blocking from Lanham, giving them enough time to cool down the secondary stuns. So really well played by the Chinese Vichy Gaming squad.
It's a big kill there for them, getting the DK. Much needed kill, yeah.
Meanwhile, Raven now getting pressured on the bottom side of the map. The blasts are coming through. And Lanham, I mean, they really have no way to kill him.
Ori is coming through with the boat. He has boat up.
But how do you set up a stun though? Like he could just disjoint.
I think you X and you try to stun with the
Radiant
Wraith King at the same time. You
structures
force him to use his
fortified.
doppelganger earlier.
Okay. Meanwhile, mid lane Cuckoo will run in with that haste. But Ori will bail out his
Stop
Crystal
bullying
Maiden.
my CM.
Yeah, that's a carry teleporting for the support CM. First time in history. Tims. Okay. They're baiting it up, but he's still a Shadow Realm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Vichy just have to back away.
That tower gonna fall soon. So it's gonna be VG drawing the first bird here on the tower here. Top, the safe lane tower is still very much up.
Not gonna be enough here to pick up that kill.
Yep, they're just trying to like defend the tower as long as possible for themselves, and they're moving 3 heroes top now, so Armel on the DK making a rotation here to secure the top tier 1 tower, which is a very important tower. Is VG going to respond to defend this? They don't have TP.
I mean, Vichy already got a tower bottom, and they're pressuring mid simultaneously, so I think Vichy is still ahead with this exchange.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Ori farming extremely well, and now we're gonna have a rotation from Lanham heading mid. Maybe picking up a kill. Tims just use that Shadow Realm. I mean, this is a downside for Ori's Kunkka. Doesn't really pressure tower that well.
Yeah, he wants to like move around to secure kills.
Yeah.
The tower pressuring duty would be the partner or the Wraith King. And they're smoked up and moving into the enemy jungle once again to kill the Spectre. This is a really, really good one.
And TP coming in, that's going to be Wraith King in front. The Suns stacking on top of each other a little bit, but it doesn't matter here. Another TP coming in, that's going to be Fenrir. But
yep,
Sam H is
that's a
dominating.
very, very good smoke. Because if they smoke and go to the other lane, it's not the Spectre's lane. The Spectre can help the team with the Haunt.
Right.
And the fight could be different. Going for the Spectre lane means the fight will be over at that point.
Pretty sure Spectre expected them to smoke mid as well, and they just double back.
And they had two, like, look at the dire vision. They had like two wards covering both the entrances, so he felt safe. That's the thing. He felt safe in front of his tier 1.
10-minute rune. Is it all going to be going to TNC? Ori walking up, challenging it.
3 TNC runes.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
Oh, actually, no, 2. 2 for 2.
No, there's one more here.
Yeah,
TNC will-
2 for 2.
Oh, okay.
So even exchange there. Even though VG is behind right now, but they're still, like, at the end of the day, they're playing like a Spectre lineup, which is always very possible for them to come back into the game. It's very, very easy for Spectre to, you know, just win a fight and just be back into the game. That's why the hero is really strong right now.
Not just a Spectre lineup, but I think a lineup with better team fight as well. When you have things like the Bolt, the Nether Ward from Pugna, they could really
Wraith King.
win some big late game fights. Another smoke coming out from Vici Gaming. They will swing around, but and this Dark Willow is just so annoying to gank into. It's a support that could tank a smoke. Shadow Realm. And now Ori cuts across here. He is gonna, well, get feared away. X-Torrent Bolt, it's gonna fly on the DK, but DK is super tanky. And now the initiation's gone. They will swap him back into the roots. Land him in the front line as well. They will sun up the Venge. Venge still alive. Wolf finally going to go down to Fear, now pushing everybody back here on Vici Gaming. Nether Ward doing quite a bit of damage. They will trigger the Reincarnation. And now Fenrir on the retreat. Nice leap away here from Samage. And now the cavalry has arrived in the form of Raven. Han's going to come through as well. Who's actually going to win this team fight? Spectre going on the back line. Everyone relatively low, but they don't want to dive into the tier 1.
They barely got the kill, Lumi. It was the damage over time from the Dragon Knight's ultimate that actually got the kill on the Kanka at the end.
Because he had the bow buff too, right? Yeah. End of the day, it was a 2-for-1 trade.
I think that was a still considered all things. I think TNC, clear TNC victory. They got the Kanka, Haunt wasted.
Yep.
And Wraith King ultimate also wasted.
Sure.
Those are really, really long cooldowns, so they should look to capitalize on those two things right now, right away.
Yeah, immediately TNC will smoke up. Well, they will see Vici, and of course he doesn't have that ultimate anymore, so swap right back in. That Netherworld's doing a lot of work.
Back up.
Okay, but looks like the Succulus is able to pick up 1 kill Fenrir. He should easily go down. Sam A just on a mega kill streak. X-Torrent Bolt flying out on Cuckoo, but is he going to actually get the lay-in? Yes, he is. Cuckoo going to run towards enemy team to give his teammates a little bit more time to run away. Sam H is gigantic at this point. Not #1 net worth, but
Does he have a Maelstrom up already?
he is javeling up, and what's flying on the courier? No.
Not his items,
Yeah,
but
I imagine that is going to be what he's going to go for.
oh, PL has a Hood. I guess Hood's fine. Same.
Hood has
a
been
lot of magic damage.
Hood's been a pretty standard pickup in the SCA PLs.
Most games it's against it's either against a Tinker or Amber Spirit.
Right. Good against the PL counters, I guess.
Yeah. And mid lane, Axmark, can they actually get the skill? He's so tanky with the drums and the treads. And it's going for a Blink Rush this time. Just wants to be that initiator for his team, so the bench doesn't really need to use the swap to aggressively start the fight. He can use it to just save his team.
Yeah, normally there's a lot of pressure for DK to do damage in the mid game as well, but because Sam H is doing so well in this game,
Tricore.
Yeah, Tricore.
DK feels more like an offlaner in this game.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna initiate for my Mirana and my PL, and then eventually he'll start carrying as well.
Yep, so Kim's is going for, he has an urn and he's just trying to get his use after this. Great item for Dark Rune setup fights.
Is 11 dead?
Yes. Oh no, he doesn't have ulti.
It doesn't have all. He
cleared the
uses the
creeps.
farming.
Yeah. That's typically what you do as Dark Willow when there's downtime, no fighting, just try to push our waves with Platinum. So looking at the vision, VG has two wards at the bottom side. They have excellent defensive wards. Like you see, they have vision on two sides of the jungle. So the Spectre can understand whether he's safe or not. Oh no, I think he was dead, yeah? He has the dagger buff on him, so that there's no juking.
Fenrir.
Oh, he couldn't get in range of that.
Yeah. Good recognition. Did not see the Kunkka. And
It's good TP by them. Really good TP.
they see Ori. Can they actually kill him though? Hero's gonna be leaping back in. The TPs are coming in and they don't get the kill. Finally, they will right click, but of course the X is gonna secure the kill on the Venge. Now, Armel trying to get the tower before he comes out. Yes, he will get it. I don't know if they want to do more. Yes, they will do more. They're gonna run right in. That's a leap into a triple Starstorm. They force out a buyback. Han's gonna come through, and now haunting in. Who is he actually gonna go for? Armel still sitting in front line, so damn tanky. X, Torrent, and Bolt. They will lose Armel, but
Costly defense there by VG. That was an excellent terrorize there by teams on the Dark Willow, catching
and
two
they're gonna get
heroes.
4 bounties on the way out. That was super worth.
That was big play here.
Yeah.
Commanded Dark Willow. The hero that has 2 ultimates, I would say.
Technically, literally has 2.
Yeah, literally, actually, literally.
Literally has 2.
So VG's gonna respond by trying to get a trade here, get a tower.
They should
TNC's gonna
be
try
able
to
to get
deny the tower. Or maybe they don't even need to deny.
Okay, X.
But he doesn't have torrent. Oh, they're gonna be able to save the tower, I guess.
They're running forward, looking for a swap. They will find Fenrir. Okay, that bench just went away.
Okay.
Linking in, they're still diving for more double leap. Samage again, showing up to the party, leaps back out, but we'll get X torrented back in for some maiden freezing field right before she dies. They will kill Samage. That is a unstoppable streak. Bolt flying back in, a defensive bull on top of himself. Raven still looking for more, gonna run right into Ori. Ori, the bull buff, gonna be running out relatively soon. Ori, that's gonna be dead. So they defend the tier 1.
3 kills.
And they get a couple
CM
kills.
almost saved the fight with the freezing field there.
Yeah.
Almost. But time for Spectre to farm. She couldn't really contribute there because she didn't have taunt.
All right, we're gonna see that team fight one more time. I mean, CM realized she was dead,
Look at
right?
the CM, man.
Yeah, so might as well just press at all. Did a lot of damage. But to me, the key kill was Samage dying there. Like, that was a big streak going towards the side of Vici.
Maybe it wasn't an awful trade by any means. But they would have really liked to at least get the tower. But
Yep.
it's not going to happen right now, so
Tower's in deny range.
they have to... yeah.
They're not denying it, though. Okay.
I guess you deny it later if you feel that they're going to push.
Sure.
It's not too much of a big deal.
I mean, you're doing it against a Pugna. They probably could just blast it once.
They're going to smoke up and fight again. They know Wraith King just used ultimate, so long cooldown. Trying to abuse all these long cooldown spells, whereas TNC doesn't really have any long cooldown spells, you know. They're just always going to be simplified. And smoke to the Spectre once again.
Paparazzi swap into stun and everyone ganging up on that Spectre.
He has this false sense of security because he had a ward.
Yep.
He's like,
I think that ward has killed him twice now since it has been placed.
but still, like the map, there was like a lot of information on the map. You know, like nobody's pushing the lane. It's just the Dark Willow there. But still, all in all, it's a good move by TNC there. Good and quick move, so they couldn't really react on time. They're gonna proceed to take over the enemy jungle here, trying to, you know, maybe even secure the tower too in the middle lane. They're trying to set up a gank here. Tims is just baiting. He knows he can't die with the Shadow Realm. And in the meantime, Fenrir is just trying to place offensive wards. He has 2 wards, but I think the Observer ward, they might have actually spotted the CM placing that ward there behind the tower 1 in the mid lane.
Maybe
you see, this is very, very important. You have wards on both sides of the jungle.
Yeah.
You can say the wards kill him or whatnot, but these are the kind of wards that you want to have. This is a very good example. They are losing the game, so they want wards, defensive wards on both entrants to make sure it's safe to farm the jungle unless them smokes. And Wraith King's pushing out the far lane, dangerous lane. The Spectre farms all the same area of the map.
So how? I mean, the Radiance obviously is what Paparazzi is working towards too, but do you think that is gonna change the outcome of this game?
Yeah, definitely
Or do you
a
think
lot.
he needs like Radiance and then one more item?
Radiance, you take a fight. If you win that fight, then you want to get like I think Blademir's okay after that.
Maybe
Or
like
even,
Vanguard Crimson?
No, not Crimson. You don't get Crimson. You don't want to get Crimson. You can get a Vanguard, but not a Crimson. The Vanguard for Abyssal later.
Okay. I was suggesting Crimson simply because it's very good against the PL.
Crimson is
illusion.
good this game, but not Spectre should not be the one to do
Okay,
it. Like Wraith King
fair
can be
enough.
the one to do it later.
Well, Armel and the rest of TNC in the Roshan. There is Haunt available, but they're saying, hey, look, you got no Radiance. We'll take a fight. Off the drums, Roche at half HP. The rest of Vici coming in hot. They still have quite a bit of time left, but do they actually know? Nope. They don't.
They don't. They're just expecting them to get the Spectre once again. But TNC did this smoke twice in a row, and then the third time they actually just went for Roche.
Yeah.
And then they smoke.
And then they smoke. So
This is just good moves here by TNC. And let's see if VG can actually respond and maybe take a good fight here.
okay, they will see
Bounty
Raven.
runs. They'll get one bounty run. Oh, this guy's gonna die.
Oh, Paparazzi's gonna TP in for the bounty.
Oh my god. Oh, they didn't see him.
It was Knight. They swap him back out, but we're okay.
Okay, he's
All right, good.
that was so close.
Yeah, good
If they
control
actually
by
got him, that would have been huge. He had so much gold saved up, so he would have lost a lot of gold.
He just bought the relic.
Yeah, if he died there and didn't buy the relic, that would have been a disaster.
Yeah.
Wraith King, he's the tank right now. He's gonna take it for the team if they go on him. But the ward there sees, yet again, good vision. They see the tanker running in, so they decided not to take the fight around the shrine area, a very dangerous area to take a fight. His backup can be inbound. Pogma's TP is on cooldown though, so his 11's gonna be trying to divert attention away from the Spectre by pressuring the top tower.
They're not really paying too much attention to that Pugna just now.
The Spectre is the prize, you know.
Yeah.
He's the hero that's gonna win them the game.
Siege unit pushing into the tier 1, still very healthy.
Top tower is under
Tims is
attack.
rotating. I gotta say, I've been really impressed with the way that Tims is playing this game. So many times he's breaking smokes. He's just occupying a lane, and you want to kill him because he's being so cocky.
Radiant
Good
structure.
position.
But
for
you
him.
can't.
And the career as well.
Yeah. Ooh, blink away from 11.
The career was a huge pick up there at the start of the game.
Is under attack.
Arrow. Heard an arrow. He's just
Oh, he
being
gets him.
Oh. There's no way he gets that kill. Backs it up.
Can't really solo kill him. With level 2 ulti maybe, but you get a huge damage spike with a level 2 Bedlam. That's when you can actually kill a lot of heroes. But for now, Spectre's still trying to finish the Radiance. TNC is trying to pressure and further extend their advantage at the moment with the Aegis.
Vici's about to hit a big power spike though. Radiance finish, like you said, and then also Lanham picking up that Blink Dagger. I think that's going to be the precise moment they go for a big smoke gank. And see what happened with that
But
Haunt.
still, they're fighting into the Aegis. So
Maybe wait out the Aegis? Well, Cuckoo's going to run right into the jungle. Finra coming in as swap. Warren's going to be there. They could probably kill Cuckoo. No, Cuckoo swaps.
good swap.
Yeah, swaps himself out of there. And he's okay. Tims threatening the fear. Blinking in is Armel. They're going to try to kill the Wraith King. That's going to be his first life. He respawns, and it's a very awkward fight.
Oh,
Nice fear
terrorize.
push away and terrorize. Yeah, 11 trying to get himself out of there. Pop that shrine, and he's alive for now. Oh, but no, Armel coming back in. Nice fire breathe, hitting 2 out of 3 heroes, and Raven just charges in, killing everybody.
Oh, that is a huge blow because they wanted to fight when they have this
Dire's middle
Blink and
tower
Radiance.
is under
Yeah.
attack.
Now,
Well, they do have the blink.
he's gonna have his Radiance, but they won't be able to take a fight.
Yeah.
Because Wraith King has expanded his very long cooldown ultimate once again.
Still not level 12 yet, so that cooldown is ridiculously large.
Dire's middle
And they will lose the rest of their outer tower off of that team fight as well.
Yep. TNC in full control of the game right now. They just need to be careful not to take a bad fight and allow the Spectre to come back into the game. So the next thing that they are waiting for is, I guess, they have something on the career. BKB? Yeah, BKB on
Dire's
for the
bottom
DK.
tower has fallen.
So they're going to be really strong right now. They just need to wait for the PR to heal. It's going to clarity up. Maybe let him finish the meta, then
Sure,
push high
yeah.
ground.
So you say they need to be careful to not take a bad fight. Like what kind of fight is a bad fight here? Well, hold that thought. Fenrir, they fence up the crap and he blinks out. Fenrir is dead. Is this a bad fight? We'll see. The bolt's gonna fly out. It's gonna hit on a lot of people. PL says, I'm out of here. But that, oh my god, the stun. from the Dark Willow allows the team to retreat safely. They will only lose the Vengeful Spirit.
They see the Radiance now, losing them to support, but they do have to pop an all-important 10-second BKB on the DK. That's still something for DG. But they didn't blow their Haunt, so they still have Haunt for the upcoming fight. Mirana has BKB completed, so Sam H is going to be a monster in the team fight. Like triple, once they have this double BKB ready, this is going to go off with this DK and the Mirana in the team fights because they're mostly magic damage right now. The CM, the Pugna, the Radiance Burn, and the Kunkka combo.
Kunkka, yeah. 11. Looks like he's going to get caught here. Yule Scepter to make sure that the Blink does not activate. Quick pick off here by TNC. And now the Rune spawning soon, so there should be a fight for the Rune. Cuckoo looking to terrorize, dropping a ward for himself. And Ori really aggressively fighting for it. He pops a BKB. I don't think he can kill this Venge. So he's going to kill the ward instead. Ori's out of there, but now swap back in. Ori's BKB running low. On the backside, it's going to be Haunt coming out. That's a Radiance Haunt. Is Spectre going to join in? I don't think so. Ori going to get stunned up. Armel with his BKB going to pick up yet another kill. Vici playing overly aggressive, and that's Haunt on cooldown.
This is probably Rex. They're going to just run down mid. Might be Rex or GG. They don't have buyback on Kunkka.
Of course, Raven has his Manta finish as well. I don't know how they're going to repel TNC now.
Raven King has ultimate 10 seconds. He's going to be able to buy some time.
Okay. I mean, there's that Diffusal Blade too, right, on the PL, so I don't know. Maybe you get all your mana burn.
They're just going to do something. It's not fully confident.
Okay. He blinks it. Armel is so tanky. Okay. Freezing Fields, well, Terrorize though. We'll push them back. And we'll trigger the Wraith King ultimate.
I actually thought he might have swapped him there. The DK was in such a dangerous position. No BKB as well. So they're going to back off. I guess right now they try to control the map. Maybe play for the next Roche. It's going to be up soon. Don't do anything stupid. Don't take a bad fight. Like I mentioned, they have to be very careful. Even though they're this far ahead, one bad fight could mean that the Spectre is going to get control of the game.
Yeah, one bad fight generally means Spectre picks up 2 kills and the net worth graph will really shift.
Yep. That's why the hero is so difficult.
But they're going to go for Paparazzi if they get this kill right from the get-go. The Yules, oh, they miscommunicated. Armel looking for the stun. He pops a BKB. They're going to have to kill the Spectre. Spectre very low. He pops a Magic Stick. He's going to run out of there just fine. The Bolt flying in on the backside, and Paparazzi will port out. Meanwhile, the rest of his team not as lucky. Ori runs up to the high ground, and Cuckoo might actually die to an X-Torrent. Is this the bad fight? No, it is not. They are still diving in. Ori dropping very low. He will go down. That's bad 4 dead.
Bad fight for VG.
Yeah, bad fight for VG, and they just call it GG well played.
No, it's too far ahead. TNC is too far ahead. It's snowballed too much. They all started from the current kill, resulting in those like small little details. They got a little bit, further ahead in the lane because of the extra goal. They were able to kill off. They got the first blood on CM, right? That's all. Yeah. They got the first blood on CM. Because they got their levels faster, and everything just added up,
Also, those 2 smoke gank on the Spectre, she thought she was safe because of the wards.
Yeah. I mean, even though they had a ward, but still, like, because they were missing for quite some time, and then I just felt like VG maybe could have reacted, like someone ran across, or they could have like aggressively tried to do something with their team, smoke out, get a kill, because they were just like farming and they were just like chilling, and use the Haunt to get someone else. So I felt like VG were a bit like, maybe they were like confused after they lost the lane, and they weren't really sharp enough. Like I said, like it's the first day.
Sure.
Teams could be like still getting into their stride. They're trying to figure things out. Even though with the 2 wards, I felt they were sloppy there. That's why the Spectre died, and twice in a row. And the third time it was Roche.
Yeah.
So that sequence of events actually led to the downfall of like the VG's lineup. They weren't able to find a good opportunity to fight back with Radiance or a Haunt to get back into the game. TNC was just dominating the whole game all the way, right from the get-go with the Curious Knight from Tims. I think he is just definitely my MVP here in this game.
Yeah, for sure. He occupied a lot of space and kind of forced Vici to gank into him, and then he's like, okay, I'm going to just Shadow Realming and get out of here. So it really blunted a lot of Vici's offense, but that is going to be, well, game 1 in the books. Vici now 0-3 in the first play, so hoping to really pick up that first victory. TNC just picked up the first win, so they are 1-2. We're going to take a short break, guys. And coming up next, we got TNC versus Vici Game 2. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Game 2 between TNC and VG Gaming. TNC off a hot start here. Sam H picking up first blood last game. Ended up the game with like 8-1 or 8. Looking to take the second game here as well. Vici looking for the first win of the whole tournament. I'm Luminous, joined by Winter, and we got the draft on the way.
No duck willow for you, baby.
Yeah. Good ban against TNC in particular, who always pick this hero whenever they can.
TNC
Great hero.
Predators
Why not?
turn to ban.
Oh, bench. They're just like switching their bans all the time, yeah? Every game is a different heroes being banned. Like after one game, they're changing their mind. Oh, this hero is actually strong. Oh, that hero is actually strong. This hero was the problem. Still gives me the feeling that they are still like trying to figure things out. A lot of things out. Quite uncertain about the direction that they are trying to get to. Spanning the supports, all the supports this time.
Okay.
So the Necros, the Wraith King, everything is open. Prophet.
But not the support. The CM is still there, dude.
I don't know, I think CM is like... CM is not that strong anymore after the nerf. I mean, it's nice to have the aura and whatnot, but still I think those are the heroes that I would prefer over CM right now. And obviously the cores, the Wraith Kings, the Necros, the Ursa, the Weaver, I think all of these heroes are easily first. You can first face the heroes, and they can be put in multiple roles, especially the Prophet, the Ursa.
Remaining.
Support, offlane, mid, carry, no problem.
5 seconds.
They're just the lane bullies, you know.
I mean, nobody picking the Ursa. I hear you.
I mean, there were some games. I think not every game. I see some games they were Ursa, but not first phase.
Okay.
But it doesn't change my opinion about the hero being really, really strong.
We have seen a couple of first phase Ursa bans, so.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. All right, Vici, overall first pick. Gonna be a bit Bane, okay.
The lane bully, you know. It's the VG special, the Bane, Undying, the other Titan. They really love those heroes.
Yeah, whatever happened to ET? I feel like ET was...
Got nerfed a lot.
He did, but still slaps people with the aura and the punch, you know?
Yeah, but you need to like... You need to get damage, and it's not that reliable in all situations. If you compare it to like the Enchantress, the Treants, the Undying, so the Chen, the Prophet, Nature's Prophet. There's so many lane bulliers that are much more reliable than the ET. But the ET is like probably one of the strongest ones in the late game because of how the aura works, how he scales.
Really shuts down a lot of like agi carries and stuff like that.
Mirana first phase.
Okay.
Might be a draw lineup incoming. Also possibly trying to take it away from the enemy having the Bane Mirana combination and picking up the Shadow Demon Mirana combo, which is a really, really good hero as well right now. The SD got buffed a lot. And SD is great at saving against the Bane.
Yes.
Weaver also another hero that I mentioned. Very strong right now. Can go to all lanes.
So when you pick up an SD Mirana like that, I earlier you were talking about the interaction between Shadow Demon and Necrophos. Do you feel like it kind of forces Vici to ban the Necro? Because Necro would be very good for TNC as well.
I mean, you can choose not to ban if you have other heroes that can deal with it.
But they just ban it out. They're like, yeah, let's not.
Whereas you have to pick like some the other heroes that like most of the heroes that counter Necro are supports, like the Oracle.
Sure.
A is like.
I mean, technically, Glimmer Cape does very well against it as well.
Yeah, even though it counters, I feel like the hero is not that great now because he's not that great in dual lanes.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, sure, the Ice Blast is a direct counter towards Necro, but overall not as useful in other departments compared to like the SD or the Oracle.
Right.
Also, Oracle purges the Ghost Shroud, and you can use the Fate's Edict against him so you save your teammate. So there's a lot of things that those the Oracle and SD provide against the Necro. But we're not going to see this game. So let's see. Like I mentioned, the draw could be an option for TNC if they're going for like a 5-range hero lineup.
Gaming's turn to ban.
Ban out the LC, so stopping the enemy from having a very strong off lane. So possibly suggesting maybe draw is on the cards for TNC.
Feels like this is more targeted towards Vici's. I do believe Vici picks LC a lot.
Yeah,
right?
they also like to pick LC, and they have the arrow.
Yeah. LC to me is definitely not a meta hero currently.
But he's still a strong laner though. Some teams like to pick him.
5
But
seconds
yeah, I agree.
remaining.
Definitely not a meta hero.
Are you looking to combo anything with the Bane, or now that you see the Shadow Demon, you don't want to rely too much on the Nightmare setup?
Maybe Kanka.
Okay.
It's possible combination.
Yeah.
Kanka, Lash. But I haven't seen Lash in a while though. Not too sure what's the direction here. Maybe he's just being picked as a lane bullier, not specifically for a specific combo.
Yeah.
If you pick the Bane, like with the Mirana or Kanka, they just want him to be that lane bully in the early game.
So when you see the Shadow Demon on the other side, are you also kind of thinking about not picking any up melee cores because of the Demonic Purge? Or, like, for example, you don't want to Ursa into this, right? This is just a pretty rough Ursa game.
TNC Predators.
Yeah, definitely a
turn to
consideration that you put in. You want to have heroes that are not easily kited. You want to have heroes that can actually jump him, like more mobile heroes that can go,
Sure.
TNC
go to him
Predators
and kill
turn
him.
to pick.
Just like banning out the heroes that can like like those cheese heroes. And I know VG don't really play Brute, so
VG Gaming.
don't need to worry about that.
All right, run it right back here with the DK.
Yep, high armor hero, great against Weaver. Just a useful hero in general, and can be mid, can be carry. So their lanes are still very open. Mirana can go mid, Mirana can go off lane, Mirana can be carry, DK can be mid, DK can be carry, DK can also technically be off lane, even though we don't see it at all
10
right now.
seconds remaining.
But yep, laning setup wise, very broad for TNC.
5 seconds remaining.
For VG Gaming right now, they have to figure out where to put this Weaver. Do we want to put the Weaver on the off lane now? Because with very limited information that TNC is giving right now, it's very difficult to decide that. So they'll probably just pick a maybe support right now.
Predators turn
There's that ET.
ET.
One of Lanham's favorite hero, actually.
Bane ET.
Yeah.
ET is he's not bad against the SD because you can actually deal with the illusions if you're up against some SD Luna or SD
Sure,
Terrorblade.
sure.
So SD is good. ET is great regarding that matter.
Also, the if you're using that disruption defensively, just like, okay, easy setup for my other
10
spells,
seconds
the clap
remaining.
or even the
VG
Earth Splitter.
Gaming's
So
turn to
mix assassin here for
Yep, counter picking the ET and the Weaver. He's really good against those two heroes, the Carapace, the Spike Carapace. There's
one
a
of my favorite interaction is like you blink on top of the Weaver with the spikes activated. They panic, they Sakuchi and they stun themselves, and then you set up the kill.
I mean, it's pretty difficult to play around that unless you have BKB. The
10 seconds
Weaver's gonna have
remaining.
to buy early BKB this game. Maybe Dragonlance into BKB,
5
Yep.
Diffuse or
seconds
BKB.
remaining.
He can't afford to have too many small items this game.
And you were saying last game that this is one of Sam H's best heroes. So Sam H, pretty spectacular performance last game on.
Could still be a support,
True. True.
With that drop,
It's
so
looking
open.
more like a support to me.
It's
yeah.
so open. Everything is
Yeah.
open for them. They can decide after. And Vichy is looking at this. It's like, oh, so difficult to itemize against this hero. And you wanna pick like heroes that are good against things are like the Jug, the Lifestealers, but they're not necessarily great here. And they already have a Weaver.
TNC Predators turn
Tiny.
Tiny.
How do you feel about Tiny into the SD?
Tiny gets he gets owned by SD quite hard. Like get kited. Not too sure, but
Yeah.
he's definitely a meta hero right now. But not great against like even Nyx can be annoying.
You're not getting a
for
lot
him.
of free kills off the Tiny Blink, you know? It's just like. I mean, SD is a
10
free one, but
seconds
I think
remaining.
Mirana and Nyx, they probably could survive the combo.
Yep,
5
but it's still
seconds
great with
remaining.
the Elder Titan Aura.
Sure.
With your combo. It's still like a lot of damage from there. And if he gets a good laning phase, I'm sure he's still gonna be like a threat on the map.
Speaking of the ET Aura, the TNC lineup pretty resistant to that. The DK Dragon's Blood spell, or passive rather, gives them the armor, kind of ignores the ET Aura a little bit. Mirana is going to be having a little issue with that, but for the most part, she'll stay at range. And we're looking at the final bans here for TNC.
They're just like wondering whether the Tiny what the lanes are, because the Tiny and Weaver can be anything. That's it's very difficult to ban specifically for that. So you mostly ban towards what you want to pick, more or less.
Mhm.
Your last pick, you try to ban something that is really good against that. In this kind of situations, mostly the drafters will think like that. Because the options that the enemy have is like way too big. you just try to ban like either a cheese hero or a hero that is going to be great against your last pick.
I feel like after watching 4 drafts very closely today, most of the draft kind of just feels
Very open.
yeah, and it always one team always has. It feels like way more option than the other team. The other like one team gets drafted kind of into a corner, and that one team always loses.
This comes down to like the direction and how you understand the meta. What do you think is more important in the game? Like how do you want to approach the game, and what heroes that you really want? Like all the ideologies of the drafters, the captains, or the coaches. Huh? Omni Knight. That's
Okay.
rather strange.
So they're expecting Tiny mid and Weaver to be the safe lane, which is kind of the standard stuff.
What is Omni? What is good against? What is Omni good against? Wait, I'm trying to figure out this. Omni ban.
Omni Repel good against SD Mirana stuff.
10 seconds.
guess.
So it's like
remaining.
SD purges the Guardian Angel.
Sure,
5
not sure.
seconds remaining.
but that's just one Guardian Angel. There's a
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know. That seems rather weird. I mean, I guess the repel is really good against the Knicks, but still, I'm not too sure about it. We'll see. We'll see what the plan is. Maybe the last pick from TNC could shed some light on that. Like for VG Gaming right now, it's the same dilemma. You know, their heroes can go to any lane, so you're just trying to ban the heroes that are like annoying,
sure.
that are really strong, can do a
So-
lot.
With the Ursa ban, I'm expecting a melee core pick up here. You don't want to just give yourself really bad matchups, I guess.
Or it also could just mean that they rate the hero, because the hero is like strong. You know, sometimes you don't really need other special reasons for banning
Sure,
the hero, because
sure.
the hero is just really
10
good right now.
seconds
Like it's very
remaining.
powerful in the lanes, and it puts a lot of pressure on your enemy team.
5 seconds remaining.
I think maybe it's like just gonna be a tiny up. No, oh no.
The game losing hero.
This hero.
The game losing Pit Lord.
I mean, Pillot is good against DK.
Yeah.
You can probably just lane Underlord mid. I think that could happen. Basically Underlord makes it hard for DK to play the game that he wants to play, because he wants to push towers and siege.
Sure.
And DK doesn't. You can't really do that against
10
Underlord, because he
seconds
defends really well, and the
remaining.
aura is very annoying for you, and you can't really kill him too, because Underlord is so tanky.
5 seconds.
Yeah, he gives you a split pusher that's a little bit more resistant to Nyx Assassin. Normally when you're split pushing, you're very afraid of Nyx popping up and killing you with a +1.
I mean, it's still annoying though, because you can carapace your Firestorm
Yeah,
and just
but
set up a kill on
I
you.
feel like if you have a hood, you need like 3 to actually kill him before he ults out of there.
Yeah,
you
as
know?
long as you have a good early game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be the case. But
Choose your hero.
oh my god, 3-strength heroes.
Armel and Raven, both excellent on Timber. Looks like it's going to be a Raven Timber.
I think they're gonna want to have. Okay, basically what you want to have is like the Timber against the Underlord, and then the DK on the other lane. DK, either the DK against the Tiny or the DK against the Weaver. Like all the lanes could be anywhere. Like pretty much both sides can just out-mind game their enemy. Like all those 6 heroes, the 6 calls right now on the both teams
Could go any
could
lane.
go to any lane.
Yeah.
And okay, I think what's important right now is the early game. How they smoke out and place, like, I think what will probably happen is the teams will try to place those deep lane wards to try to scout where the enemy team is, or they will wait in an area or smoke later, like maybe around 50 seconds, and try to get a first blood during
Sure.
the bounty runes, and then decide on a lane after. Those are all the possible options that could happen, because both teams are trying to figure out the lanes right now. They're gonna understand that both teams can put the lanes anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's all about the information they can get with the first smoke. I think the first smoke with the bounty runes and the wards will be very important right now to decide the fate of the lanes.
How key is fighting for the bounty rune itself?
Not as important as understanding what
The
lanes
lane setup.
what lanes to put. What
Okay.
heroes to put in what lanes.
I mean, there's a possibility of kind of lane switching as well with the
But
TPs.
you don't want to switch, because
You don't want to switch first because they could just fall.
yeah, then you'll be screwed. So pretty much you just want to go to the right lane, because switching takes too long, and then you don't want to TP right away because the enemy will TP. And then if you do, the other option is you see the lanes and then you start walking. In most cases, you will miss 1 or 2 waves, which is more or less already sufficient disadvantage that you're gonna be in, that the enemy doesn't really need to swap the lanes anymore after that.
Yeah.
The first like 2 to 3 waves, I think, is so important in Dota right now.
Well, we will keep an eye out just for that. How early are they gonna smoke, if they smoke, and where do they place those wards to scout out the lanes? All right, here we
Take it
go.
away, Mr. Zhang. let's keep a close eyes on the smokes. Any team smoking right now?
Nobody smoking
But
just
look
yet.
at what VG is doing. They're gonna move as I think 4 or 5.
Yep.
They're gonna try to scout the lane somehow.
Finwar's got all the...
Do they have smoke?
Did they buy smoke?
Let me see. No, nobody bought smoke.
Nobody
on
bought smoke.
VG.
Okay.
How about the Radiant? Did they buy any smoke? No. So they're just gonna try, but they're definitely gonna try and scout the lanes. So Weaver's walking to his bot lane now. Underdog could go mid. So they place a middle ward. And the other ward is still with the Bane. I don't think they're gonna see much here. ET's gonna scout here. He has the Orb of Venom. They're not gonna see anything.
Nobody has seen anything right now yet.
Timber is bottom. So pretty much they're expecting Underlord to be bot. But Underlord doesn't want to go to the Timber lane, so he's moving. Underlord actually does okay against Timber before level 6. You actually can farm fine, and you can even farm more than the Timber.
But you have 0 kill potential, and eventually the Timber has kill potential
Yeah.
over you. That's the
So they're
downside.
going 3 heroes. So they're doing the similar thing from the last game. They sent 3 heroes to the top side. as
VG is
Radiant.
being ultra defensive. Obviously, they don't see what
they're
we
not
see.
sure of the lanes,
Yeah.
that's why. Like both teams are really, like they don't want to move too far out because they don't want to show the lanes as well.
Yeah.
Who is laning where and what.
Fenrir moving forward. Looks like it's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. And I think Raven understands as well. He's going to just walk top and get the
Are they
matchup.
switching?
Yeah, he's switching.
So they know that
They know, yeah.
they know that but it's just guessing, right? They didn't actually really see who is where and what. They're just guessing. And Timber is going mid. He's just staying mid. Pretty much he doesn't want to go to the
Wait.
the
Is
Weaver's lane.
11 now
He
going
doesn't.
bottom?
The Timber doesn't want to go to the Weaver's lane, and then the Weaver's moving top.
Yeah, 11 swing. Okay, this is straight up musical lanes.
The
And-
Bane's like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
I got a lane."
This
two
goes into
supports.
this situation that you mentioned. It's like with all the switching, somebody's going to get just a free lane for a while. And that's going to be Bane.
So in the end, it's SD, Mirana bot. Underlord doesn't want to go there. Wait,
This is actually really funny, by the way.
but they get the Weaver against Timber matchup, which is good for them.
Oh my god, look
But-
at Lanham with that Orb of Venom, just punching.
Bottom lane Bane Underlord. Maybe it's okay for them. I think Bane can actually soak up the damage in the lane and just block the arrow when they disrupt the Underlord. I think this should be fine. They just need some time to stabilize the lane because Underlord arrived to the lane really, really late. I think overall, we are once again going to maybe get into a 50-50 early game matchup. Like maybe TNC is going to be able to get a good bottom lane, but Timber's going to have a tougher time at top against the Weaver in the early stages. Until he gets levels on the reactive armor, this lane is going to be annoying for him.
I think the lane is in a pretty good spot for him. I mean, there are level 2s. Looks like it's going to be a lane swap.
Oh, they're going to move the lanes.
And this is where
They're
we're
gonna
going to
try-
see a whole bunch of TPs now.
Yep. Like I said, you don't want to have a Timber against the Weaver, but are they going to TP right away? Let's see. It's a big crit wave coming in.
Okay.
They're going to TP right away. Yeah,
11
that's why I said this is
TPs.
like not really even. It doesn't really do a lot because people can just TP. You want to switch it from the get-go. So we're going to end up in the same situation where this Timber doesn't really want to lane against the Weaver.
Well, the big
And-
thing is that Timber TP'd out as there's a big wave going towards his tower, so he didn't even get the EXP for that. Marana picked up most of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the situation here. I'm not sure if it's good for TNC.
11 getting boxed in here.
Like the Underlord and the Timber, they're both getting the worst trade for both of their teams. And
Okay.
if he dies here, this is bad. He has no TP. He's level
He has
1.
5 tangles. He's got a stick. He will use it right now. Looks
But
like he's in a lot of trouble. The creeps are coming in to help out a little,
It's
but
very
he could
important he
tangle.
survives. It's very important he survives. Big wave coming into the tower.
Oh, the creeps though blocking. Oh, there was no arrow anyways, and he's fine. He popped this out.
He's gonna
yeah.
get a huge amount of XP here.
Okay.
This is super important that he survives there.
As the side lanes are hitting level 2, mid lanes are level 4 because of all the lane switching. 11 does have access into Firestorm now.
Yep, he's fine. He just needs to be safe. Don't die. He's Gucci. And we see Kuku here running to face a ward.
Oh, they got the both range creep denied though on the top lane against 11.
Yep, but it's whatever at this point already. He's one against two, so not much he can do sometimes about those kind of denies. He's mainly against 2 range, and they're gonna have 3 heroes here right now. They're gonna try to kill him. And bot lane, they're gonna do the same thing with VG. Let's see who dies, the Underlord or the Timber.
Disruption, arrow's gonna fly through.
This guy is dead.
And he is.
Yeah, he's dead for sure. That's
Yeah,
still a
he's
stun.
dead. Okay.
And bottom lane, Timber is not dead.
Yeah, about it. Yeah, he knows. All right, Cuckoo continues the TNC first blood.
If you look at the big picture, these two heroes getting a shit time, it's going to be better for the Underlord because Underlord can come back easier. Whereas for Timber, he's kind of a hero that you want to snowball and get a good start from. You don't really want the Timber to get a shitty laning phase, you know?
Yep. You want the Timber to be kind of killing stuff in the mid game. Toss him away on the mid lane to secure the rune. All right, good stuff.
Yep, so middle is like 50-50, maybe DK. I think DK is winning the lane a little bit, slightly. And top and bottom will be one lane apiece for the Radiant and Zaya, so it's a pretty even lane phase as well, overall. So if you look at the lineups going into the mid game, I think I like VG's lineup more with the Elder Titan Aura.
Wait, they're going to port in the Bane. They're going to try to set up a kill on the mid lane here. Stomp is going to land, and they have the Avatar's combo. They will toss it. No, not to Bane. They're going to try to right-click him down.
Gosh, I think he should have tossed it.
Yeah, okay, he's got the tree.
He got it.
All right, that's going to be the one kill. Can they toss him back? Cooldown.
So he's going for the max stun build again. Same as the last time.
Yeah, looking for that big burst combo, looking to pick up the Blink Dagger early, really affect the game.
And at the end of things, it's the Timber against Underlord lane again.
Yeah.
Both the heroes are getting sacked by their team. Going to the same lane, TNC picks up 3 bounty runes, 4 bounty runes. Okay, Sam H the hero.
Is he gonna pay for it? They're waiting for the lead.
Oh, dude! He still got it. He still got it. But I don't.
He's got a shrine. I think.
He woke him up
coming
with the nightmare, with the spirit. I mean, it's quite hard to. You need to place the spirit outside the range so you can stun him.
Paparazzi's coming right in. Got the kill anyways. It was a long chase.
But worth.
Yeah.
Worth. That guy got 4 runes.
You gotta mentally punish him, dude. I mean, you had to use all his leap, so you know, that's something.
Oh, they're gonna pressure the mid tier 1 here with the siege coming in, and they're glyphing the creep wave.
Disruption, and Fenrir just walks away here. Nope. There's gonna be a Dragon Tail into an Impale. And a kill.
Yep, good movement here by TNC overall, securing the runes, and they're gonna. This tower's gonna take a lot of damage, the middle tier 1. And I don't think there's much VG can do about it. The tower is just gonna take damage with this DK farm and a siege. Do they have a glyph? Okay, they have a glyph.
Lanham ports in, but he has no mana, so trying to get this siege unit killed. All right, good stuff. How's the catch-up lane doing top? Well, Raven's catching up pretty well.
I farm, you farm, you know, the catch-up lane. I mean, this lane is okay for Underlord. Underlord's gonna be okay.
Back in the mid lane, gonna make a go here on Lanham, but he's fine. Disruption is gonna get used as well. Fenrir looking for the Nightmare, but long cooldown.
Yep, they're just playing around this DK ultimate, and both.
Suddenly, 6 people mid.
Yeah, one team is trying to get the tower, the other is just trying to defend, and both the side lanes will be 1 against 1 heroes.
All right, well,
it's like everything is very mirrored and even until now. Like both teams playing a very even game so far. And Timber is gonna hit his power spike soon at the level 6, and that's gonna put Underlord into a lot of pressure in the lane.
Oh.
Radiant's
Is that
middle
soul?
tower
Oh, it's a
is under
support. He was probably trying to ward. Yeah, I think he was trying to ward.
I'm not sure what that was about.
But look at the map again. So Radiant side has the advantage in vision. Once again, like I mentioned, 1 ward on each side of the jungle.
Man, this ward is so nice. Like, you spot out a lot of early game smokes.
Yeah, even the ward on the near the shrine. This is not a ward that's easily dewarded to. He has to place the sentry a little bit to the right to deward this. So overall, TNC has great vision to decide which lane they want to play right now.
Looks like they're gonna try to set up a kill here against 11. They ping him out. They see the courier flying by. The courier.
He has a skill save for ulti, but I don't think that is it. Goodbye.
The ulti would not get him out in time.
Clear the creep.
No, that was actually a great firestorm. Not gonna lie, dude. Like, I think he'd lose his tower anyways, but hey.
Clear the creep.
Yeah, dude.
He tried, but good attempt.
Yeah. Pops a glyph.
And they can't really pressure the bottom tower too much because of the nature of the lineup. Radiant has the DK, so DK is always gonna take towers faster for his team.
Sam H leaps into the trees and ports out. Vici is going to try to push the tower.
Yep, but TNC is going to be faster and they could move to get the tier 1. I think they're going to be able to get 2 towers. He has does he have TP? Yeah, he has TP. He's going to finish this tower, TP mid, and use the remaining duration of the Dragon Bomb, probably to secure the mid tower. Let's see if he does that. That would be the best scenario for them. If he can actually get the tier 1 at mid.
I think that's what Sam H is pinging him to do, but he is going to get this wave. Meanwhile, Fenrir is going to body block an Ancient Stack.
So 1 tower piece. I think this is okay for VG.
Yeah.
They're playing as a
Given the fact that they don't have a really push-oriented lineup.
Weaver is... he's rushing a BKB. I know I mentioned the importance of getting a BKB on Weaver while he's
Do you think that's too early?
Not sure though. It could be a good option.
Okay.
It could like mean that they win one crucial early game, like mid-game fight, and then the game goes into their control.
Okay, well, obviously the downside is that you're not farming towards a farming item. So if you don't win that one big fight with the BKB, then your farm is really suffering as a result.
Oh, the vision again. Look at this vision, it's so nice from TNC. Whereas for VG, they also do have like wards on both sides of the jungle, but they only have 2 out now. And TNC has like better vision at the moment. They cut the map in half.
I feel like the big difference between these two teams that TNC is just getting it a bit more out of the map, both games. Like they're the one that's
better vision. Both games they have better.
Yeah,
wards.
better vision, and I think they could do more with the vision as well.
And they won their lanes. You know, the last game they won two of their lanes.
True.
And they drew even in the middle lane. This game is much more even than the last game. That's why you can see like all the small little things coming into play. The small little vision. If you talk about wave clear, Timbersaw and Underla are gonna keep shuffling the waves and try to set up for their teams to gank. But it's gonna be more stress, I guess, on the Dire support because they're playing against Nyx. I mean, I guess Radiant side had Nyx and Mirana, but the Radiant side has
Weaver.
To deal with the Weaver in this. But I think Nyx at this stage is more annoying because he's trying to gank. Weaver's mostly trying to farm.
You see Weaver on the map. You don't see Nyx on the map. That's a big difference.
That's a good explanation.
Yeah.
But Nyx is still level 5 right now. Look, they gave the book to... Where's the book? Oh, okay. They have it now. Nyx is going to be level 6.
The question is, where is he going to look to poke towards? I mean, going right into 11 might not be the worst choice.
Maybe ganking the Weaver, not sure. Weaver could be a possible target that he can kill at this point.
Meanwhile, mid-tier 1, they will offensively glyph the tank. Power is taking quite a bit of damage here. Nyx Assassin is...
Here comes the defender. Rock the arrow.
He did. Defender in many ways. They will defensively glyph. Where's that Firestorm, dude? I'm not using it just yet. Actually, the sleep, getting rid of the aggro on the creeps and then letting the tower punch the siege unit, that was pretty nice. Tim's behind enemy lines, maybe looking for a courier. I'm not gonna find anything.
He's gonna see the 2 heroes moving bot, so I think when you see this 2, you're gonna play aggressively at the top lane because you know they're converging in the bot lane.
Yeah.
So the top side of the map will be free, but they are gonna just move and try and fight bot.
And they're gonna go on Fenrir, baiting Fenrir right now. Nice 2-man impale, and they're gonna get the 1 kill. Paparazzi will time lapse, and Sakuchi away.
At least they didn't get the Weaver.
Yeah.
Still not too big of a deal for VG there, losing the position 5 hero. But look at Cuckoo, is now pressuring the top lane. Oh, but he has 3 points in the catcher instead of the poison.
Okay.
He wants to have the burst damage with the Mirana.
Lincoln on the mid lane here. Do they have detection? No.
Status resist.
He's stunned, and then he's like, okay, now I'm gonna walk
can't even
away.
combo with the arrow.
Yeah.
And bot lane, no detection, so won't be able to further pursue it. He went for the mana break talent on the wheel. We see a lot of players actually going for the XP talent.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Like, whose mana pool is he trying to pressure here?
He just wants to play aggressive because he's getting the mana talent, and then he's building an early BKB. He wants to be strong with the first fight with the BKB and the mana break talent.
I guess if you build EXP, you wouldn't have built BKB because you're just looking to farm
You're
more.
looking to farm, yes. Correct.
Paparazzi, there's a level 3 soul catcher. Is he gonna blink in a stun? Nope. Sees a TP. We'll back out.
Jumping.
TP.
Space. This
Yeah.
is all space. Good play there actually by the SD. Even though they couldn't get a kill, but now it means that the middle lane, they're going to be able to aggressively push out. Same goes for the bot lane. Giving more time for Raven to, catch up. And I mean, I talk about catch up, but he's actually top 4 net worth right now in the game. So already fully caught up after that disastrous laning phase that he had.
What a difference in tempo between the two games. Last game we just saw kills after kills, but this game is
Dire's bottom
much more
the
positional. Yeah.
Lane is even. And they have all these cores that can go to any lane. So
Well, the cores are also like Pit Lord and Timber, and they're just killing creeps.
But I do, like I mentioned, I favor VG's lineup if the game goes long because of the ET aura. Amplifying all of them. Like, it amplifies the Firestorm. ET aura with Firestorm is amazing. And then you have the Tiny combo, the magic combo and the physical combo, physical damage of Tiny going really well with the Elder Titan aura. And Bane as well, late game is a really, really strong support hero.
Sure.
The grip. Locking down BKB heroes, magic immune heroes. So I think TNC has to, get the ball rolling here with the lineup.
Okay, well, they are running right into that Weaver with the, again, like you mentioned many times already, great vision for into the enemy jungle. Looking for that disruption offensively. Finally, this tier 1 going down. That will free up the Nyx Assassin even a little bit more.
Dire's middle tower has
And
fallen.
smoke, okay.
Interesting. So
Smoke for what?
bot lane, I think they should move. Enemy team is expecting to move top. Look at Paparazzi, he's playing so defensively, but they are moving bot.
Radiant
Okay.
are
TNC is
scanning.
moving bot.
All right, scanning
This
ahead.
is where the next tier 1 is.
Lana
Scanning.
gonna get stunned up.
Good move here by TNC.
Okay,
Huh?
they are trying to defend
what?
this.
They disrupt him. Huh? Okay, that was a bit. Maybe he's trying to stop him from casting the
The stomp, yeah. And
yes.
they were afraid that the stomp into a Firestorm Underlord
Yeah,
might have been dangerous.
That's
so.
the right move actually.
Yeah.
After thinking about it. But
And
they
of
do,
course, TNC grabbing the runes, dude. That's what they're good at.
runes are just so important now.
Especially in this kind of game, you're just playing for the tiny edges, right? Like,
Oh, can they kill this Timber here with it?
Nope.
Probably not. Oh, they went after Timber. Yeah, he's not gonna be killed. He's way too tanky with the hood.
Hood into Yules.
Yep, so TNC smokes again. They understand, like I mentioned, their lineup, they have to be much more aggressive right now. They don't want a game to go too long, like trade farm. Because VG's late game, I think, is much more scarier.
Walking up the high ground, Bane
But
is
it's
going to be
Fenrir
there.
again, it's Fenrir again! And Paparazzi is safe once more. Classic support play right there. That is what you want to do as a support. He tanked again at the bot lane, and now he tanks the gank again at top lane. Comment your support, guys.
That BKB finally being finished on Vici. So, by the logic, you just look for a big fight now if you're Vici, right? With the Weaver.
Yep, tiny blink with the BKB Weaver. Underlord, he has his mech completed, so this is their first strong timing. Mech, blink, tiny, and the BKB on Weaver.
Okay. Well,
Can they get work done?
they need to go back and get some mana right now because this Weaver is...
Yeah, that's the downside of this build, yeah. But sometimes you see players actually get a bottle on Weaver with this kind of build, but because he doesn't have a bottle, so he has to rely on ferrying the clarities all the time. So they smoked up, this is their timing.
Okay.
This is where they want to get work done.
Lanham on the mid lane. We'll see the Nyx Assassin. And they seem to be undecided in terms of where they
And
want to go.
because the ward is like, the vision is so good, they are like, they understand where it's safe and where it's not safe. But still, Samhage might actually still go down here, but they need to get the Bane ulti on.
The Bane cast animation is so piss poor. Like, it's... You see the Mirana, your smoke's going to break, and you're not going to get the grip off, especially during daytime.
Yep, and Underlord is doing an excellent job at like trying to give false information, or trying to make them think that the team is moving bot. Now he moves mid. Okay, I think once he moves mid, they know he's on top already for sure.
Well, all that planning, all that timing waiting.
Good vision.
Yeah.
Good vision wins games. This is why. They were able to, maybe not 100% know where the enemies are, but by the process of elimination, okay, they're not here, they have these two wards. So more or less, you have a higher chance of guessing where they are.
Sure.
Shadows, take us.
And now it is Radiant's turn to go into the jungle.
Trying to get information, and SD is trying to set up here. Our Shadow Blade. We have so much.
Okay, so if they stun with Impale into Arrow, whoa, that is a miss. And he could time
I think he shot the arrow before the stun.
Yes.
Didn't he?
Yes, he did. He was sure that he would.
Oh,
land
mid
some
lane
mid
here.
lane. Oh, huge damage coming out here from Raven. The Finray though will get slept up for now.
Ulti.
Yeah, and he is dead.
Bye bye. Oh, he actually tossed the bait.
Wow, Cuckoo on the chase here.
Oh dear.
A lot of damage. Nice spike here.
That's why I said the ET with the. It's not even max aura. It's just 2 points in aura. ET with the Underlord Firestorm. Okay, now TNC is starting to get a taste of its mid to late game lineup potential of the VG's lineup. They have so much damage.
And nobody even has items yet, right? Like this is just
It's
raw
just
spells.
from their lineup.
Yeah.
This is just from their lineup. The lineup strength.
Mel moving forward here, scouts out Ori in the woods. Disruption will fly out, the range stun as well. Here comes a Firestorm, Arrow flying in, hitting one of the
double
mini
stun.
creeps on the back line here though. Everyone's still relatively healthy, and here comes the
Get
Uber.
me out!
Get me out! Get me out fast. Can it kill? They can kill him? No.
Oh, shit!
Paparazzi stuck! Can he pops a BKB. That's a 10-second BKB, dude.
Oh my god!
Alright, at least he didn't die. At least he didn't die. He's fine.
That's a 10-second charge. Oh my god.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That was hilarious.
Oh.
Not how I envisioned the first 10-second BKB will be used.
Oh my god, that was so close to being a disaster. That was,
Yeah. Good thing he had that fast reflex, you know. Sometimes you just get that brain freeze moment.
I was thinking about the Shadow Blade by the DK though, because they have so much.
We're gonna watch that one more
I
time.
actually don't feel like Shadow Blade is like an optimal purchase. I think he was already out, right? He was already out, but then he timed that back in. I don't think Shadow Blade is an optimal purchase by DK this game.
Why is that?
Because of they have so much invis. There's gonna be a lot of sentry. I guess maybe he's considering the Silver Edge against the Underlord.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I don't know if it's a good purchase of the Shadow Blade. We'll see.
I don't know if you want to waste your Shadow Blade damage onto the Underlord. He kind of.
No, you want to break him with the Silver
Yeah,
Edge.
you break him, but then he's like, okay, well.
So you remove the aura. I don't know.
I don't know if it's like that important. Is my point.
Tower is under attack.
Vichy looking to take the tier 1. They will pick it up for free.
Middle tower has fallen.
And back to farming they go. This is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be a pretty long game.
Yes, my friend. If you
20
haven't,
minutes.
If you haven't already noticed.
I mean, you know, sometimes games take a while to start and then they have an explosive finish.
But the longer the game goes, the better it is for VG. And Teams is gonna find. Okay, never mind. You get the right click off. The longer the game goes, like I mentioned, the better it is for VG because their lineup, I think, is much better scaling. But TNC does have a.
I don't know. Yeah.
TNC does have
you got Soul Catcher.
Shadow Demon and
yeah,
Soul
Soul Catcher is nice, and then of course a Vision from Nyx Assassin is definitely.
I don't know. I think the Underlord with the AT and the Tiny, they are already so strong in late game. But I rather beat that lineup if it reaches to
right. So
40 minutes.
like, can we talk about the Underlord a bit? Because in this game, you're definitely not shy at saying how good he is, especially towards the late game. So why do you normally dislike the hero?
Because he's very slow and Dota is being played at a very fast pace. They're gonna move bottom to. Okay, they're not gonna get a tower, so I guess TNC is just gonna run. They're gonna everything is so mirror this game. Like both teams are doing exactly the same moves.
Except Sam H, he is pressuring the mid tower a little bit here, and he also runs. So you're saying Pit Lord normally not good in most games, but in the pacing of this game,
yeah, because the early game will be bad for him. But this game, because both sides have one hero that got shat on in the early game, the Timber and the Underlord. So I think everything is fine. And Underlord, if you actually get away with things and you play a slow game like this, he's going to be incredibly strong. The aura is going to mitigate a lot of damage coming out from the Dragon Knight, from the Mirana. And you're going to be building all those team items to even block more of the damage.
Radiant are scattered.
So how are they going to kill heroes later? That's going to be a problem. And on top of things, they have this Elder Titan aura to kill.
A lot of VG running up hot. Oh, the Nightmare. Okay, it doesn't matter. They will get the kill. Eventually, they will get the kill. How did Fenrir just take a kill from surrounded by 2 cores? Come on.
I need goals to buy ward, man.
Come on, Fenrir. You're better than that.
Okay, so Roshan is a possibility, I guess, for both teams. Both their lineups can take. As long as someone wins like a fight, Roshan will be dead. But no, everyone is being so careful right now because they understand how important it is to not lose a fight. In these kind of close games, one fight is all it takes to tip the game into one side's favor.
Can you look at Cuckoo right now? Why does he have the book but he's not reading it?
He's waiting for time to pass so you get more XP.
Fair enough.
I think he's waiting for his level 10 so he gets the XP talent.
And then pop
you
the
use
book.
the book.
Then. Yeah, okay, that makes all the sense. Alright, Illusion scouts out the fact that Roshan is happening and the teleports are coming in. Era will capture
where's
Tiny.
the taxi?
Is the taxi out? I don't know if they want to taxi out. They're okay for now. Moving forward, Tim's.
They have what? A sentry there.
Okay, smoke.
They saw him.
Do they have detection is the question. They have no detection. They dropped the sentry.
You see, that's why he took the kill so he can buy those detection, those valuable detection.
Detection for what? They didn't get the kill and now back into pit they go. There is a bounty. Tim's still in the front line. Armel has to blink BKB. Could start the team fight in a big way. And thinking about going long arrow. Not gonna hit anything.
Okay.
Very tense moment for both sides. And right now, yeah, they just draw the arrow. Just push down mid. Make
the
them.
Roshan stall happens.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be an advantage for the Underlord team, I guess.
Yeah, this is where Underlord is really good, right? Like, he has the disengage. He has a firestorm.
They're just trying to bait a fight. Mirana has no BKB, so she's quite hesitant to...
Arrow is gonna hit. Do you want to engage on this?
But there's EP.
Oh, the spike's gonna be good, but Ori just kills him.
The aura with this combo.
The status resist. Where are you at? Armel pops a BKB. No Dragon Form just yet. Still on cooldown for a couple of seconds. And that BKB is essentially wasted. They pop the Dust Sam H out of there.
Oh, but we will also pop his BKB.
On the backline, Fenrir in a little bit of trouble. Has a big wand. Not going to elect to use it. No buyback either. Paparazzi has his BKB. Goes on high ground.
Runes!
Okay. All right. Who cares about the bounty? At least not right now. And they win a team fight in a big way. That's going to force a buyback from the Shadow Demon.
But he has
Vici.
no TP. Why he...
He's walking it, dude.
Okay.
I mean, they don't do the Roche that fast, right?
Yeah, actually gets there on time. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay, and the Roche.
TNC got 3 runes, by the way.
We're going to watch the team fight one more
TNC
time.
got 4 runes, by the way.
Did they actually get all 4 runes?
Yeah, they got all 4 runes.
Okay.
Sam H went to get the 4 runes.
You can see how difficult it is for TNC to engage into VG, right? Because you have to fight through the Pit of Malice.
Yeah, imagine they got a
stomp.
5-second arrow on the carry hero, but they still were hesitant to go in.
Yeah, it's just like, what do you do?
Bottom tower is under attack.
And now we're going to see this standoff again.
Oh my god. I think VG should just try to push the bot lane, like push the bot lane in and try to, I don't know. It's like they're losing a lot of farm, you know, like this.
They are. They are really banking on getting this Roshan.
Simba's gonna try to steal the Aegis.
On the back line here, they will find Fenrir once again.
Dying at the same spot? No!
Ori says
Oh
it's a bait, and he just jumps in, and now they find Raven. 4-man surround. Raven is dead as well.
God, the damage.
Man, that Earth Splitter is no joke, and now they will catch the DK. DK has the BKB, but he gets stunned. Are they going to use his BKB? He will use it, and he's trying to run out of it, but they're going to just right-click him down. TNC loses one hero, one after another. And now into the Roche again. The Roshan bait is working out really well.
Oh dear. I think VG has just seized almost full control, a decisive control in the game right now by securing his Roche. They just need to go back, defend their lanes, and Underlord's gonna have, like once he has this Crimson, the Crimson plus Atrophy Aura would mean that Sam H is not gonna do damage in the fights. Sam H and the DK, Armel. This is huge. A huge item pickup for the Underlord.
So I guess then you do look back to the point that you made earlier about Shadow Blade breaking the aura.
Yeah, he wants to do that for sure. Raven.
Toss him back into Nightmare.
Good night.
Clap. It's gonna be there.
Spirit Vessel.
Do they have enough?
No detection.
Fenrir, you took that kill.
Okay.
Alright. He's still out of there, I think.
Yep.
And now Tim's coming back in. Everyone, ooh, the spike, not gonna catch anybody. Dude, Tim's, no fear, dude. Okay, some fear, he's out.
They didn't have the Earth Splitter there, otherwise they would have definitely tried to get a kill, go for the kill. And
There's a lot of mom spaghetti in this game. Everyone is just not having enough detection, and TNC backing it
I
up.
mean, you know why? TNC has been getting all the runes. You know, as a position 5, if you don't get bounty runes, you don't have gold. And you have to buy sentries against all this Invis, Nyx, Mirana, then the DK Shadowblade. and you click on your Elder Titan. Oh, great! You're not gonna buy dust for me. You're still gonna buy items, sure, bro.
I mean, that vessel is very important against both Timber and DK.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure you have a slot for dust, brother.
I mean,
Look, just look at the map. Look at the map, the sentries.
yeah, I know. So maybe Fenrir taking that kill was actually very important earlier.
That is why it's important to secure bounty runes.
You know what? I agree with you. You're preaching to the choir here.
Okay, Mamba out. Defend bot. This is the same situation before.
Mid lane, they see Tim's.
And you know, in this kind, oh, they gotta catch a sleep nightmare onto this.
Yeah, they're gonna just grip it.
Bye bye. Okay,
So
what's
Vici
next?
clearly in the lead, but if you look at the net worth, it's just 1K. Like, I know you keep saying
because
that.
of the lineup.
Yes.
They're leading a lot because of the nature of the lineup. They have much stronger late game.
Like, do you see a world where TNC just outmaneuvers Vici in the late game?
Split push and catch
Yeah.
with the Nyx,
I mean,
possibly.
Radiant's
With
middle tower is under attack.
Timber, like, late game is no joke.
But this game, I feel like they can kill him so easily. Like, Timber is really strong if the enemy has a hard time killing him. But with Bane, ET, and Underlord, I don't know,
Yeah.
he just dies. And you don't really want to get a BAB on Timber ever.
It really just goes against the way that he wants to fight. He wants to take really long fights where he outputs a lot of
Bounty
damage.
runes, but they get a... Oh, look at this Underlord. Oh, you're hitting me? Mirana, you're hitting me? You're hitting me?
Oh, Tim's is out of there.
Dude, they were hitting him for like 3 seconds. He took like, what, 500, 600 damage?
Yeah, Mirana needs about 3 more items for her to actually start hitting for real. I mean, if you go late enough, she has the time to get all of that.
Oh, that was so funny. Okay, Elder Titan has a dust now. He understands the pain of Fenrir. You have to help the position 5 get detection. Otherwise, buy a gem.
I'm watching Mirana hit this Underlord. He actually doesn't care.
I told you, Rihanna against Underlord. Good luck killing him. And he has Pipe for the magic. He has Aura and then he has Scream. He didn't even finish the Crimson, he's going for a use. He's figuring out that they need more catch because right now, TNC cannot fight head-on. When a team cannot fight head-on, they'll just try to rat and split push and just stick waves everywhere. So you want to have catch. But I actually think the use is not... You can even consider getting a side of Vice this game. So you don't really need to get a use.
Sure.
But the use is definitely useful for a lot of reasons because of the setup.
Debuffing Soul Catcher. I feel like that's the only way he...
Debuff Soul Catcher, the synergy with the Pit of Malice,
Radiant's
and obviously giving you more move speed to run around the map. But here comes the 5-man up the high ground. They've done it. They've finally found a chance to push.
That age is about to run out though, so they're gonna touch the tower a little bit. Go 11, walk up the tower.
is under attack.
They see Hero, they're like, all right, okay. No back.
Yep, the speed push continues for TNC, and BG is just like trying to force.
All right, bit of Malice on the 2.
Oh,
Here
bye-bye.
comes the Avatos, immediately dead. Aegis gets reclaimed here. Tier 3 still sitting very healthy. And they're gonna stay. Meanwhile, looks like Sam
H.
H.
Like, I don't do damage, but I do damage to towers.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, Bane porting it.
Just in case Sam H becomes too greedy.
Yeah.
So the push stops, but they did some damage to the tower, 400 damage. But the Aegis is down, so they're probably gonna try to farm their... I mean, they're in no hurry to end the game because, like I said, their lineup scales really well later in the game. What they need right now is a gem on the
Dire's
ET.
middle tower is under attack.
Or maybe
Get the
Bane.
next. I think
Because he's the one that's initiating.
yeah, I think you put it on the ET. The ET is really tanky right now. He went for the HP talent. He has the medallion and he has the treads.
No, my point is like ETC's Mirana. Like, what can ET do? Was it Bane sees the Mirana Invis or Nyx Invis, for example?
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, Gem is up. See, Fenrir is the classic position 5 hero.
Dude, he's been playing this
Position
all
five
his
thing.
life.
Gem.
He knows.
He's getting a gem now, but he doesn't want to buy it. He's like, who can hold it? He's wondering. I'm telling you, he's going to pass it to the ET, I think.
All right, well, we'll see. I'm saying
But,
Fenrir.
but I actually,
you
I actually
earned a gem.
I actually agree with the
Yeah.
point that you put it on the Bane, because Bane is usually going
Well,
to be...
it depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to look for kills or are you trying to D-ward, right? Like, if you're looking for kills, I think Bane probably should carry it. But TNC now running right up the high ground. This is ballsy. Land him in the perfect position.
Oh,
Breaks
he
the
sees that.
smoke.
He's
Okay.
tanky.
All right, he is
He has
tanky.
buyback,
Oh,
he has-
toss again. Shadow Demon immediately dead without even casting any spells.
Oh, triple stun!
That's a Ravage right there. And now they're going to focus on Armel. He's gripped up. The Earth Splitter is going to be there. Can they actually chain on him? Yes, they can. The damage is going to be there. Armel pops a PKB. He's
Buyback.
running back. Nice
Oh,
Yule
no.
Scepter putting Fenrir up in the air. Who's got the gem? Not too sure right now. Raven on the back line dealing quite a bit of damage. He is Nightmared up Tims. Another good stun, but no more damage.
Gem is at base.
Gem is in base. Avatar's coming back out here. Triple kill on
They still
Ori.
won the fight.
Yes, they did. Even off the back of the insane impale.
It was a triple stun. They killed the Weaver on the get-go. Weaver didn't BKB, died. But they
they
still
killed-
lost the fight. They still, like, he is going to die, I think. Tiny's gonna have Link. Oh, okay.
He's out.
Toss someone over? Oh, nah, too
He's
far.
out. He's fine.
Okay. But still, VG won the fight despite taking it 4v5.
All right, if Vici does not get the bounty runes right now, I will be so mad. Look at TNC, they're already running towards the bounty.
Oh, dear. I mean, this game has not many kills, but it's fun to watch.
It is so fun. I think it's actually, we're having way more fun than we should. We're gonna watch that team fight one more time, and on the backside of that, Weaver dies, right?
Oh, okay, Cuckoo is dead again.
And
He
then,
found a Tiny. Oh, Tiny found him.
okay. Earth Splitter showing a pretty big impact in this late
Oh, by
game.
the way, 11 agrees. He's buying Side of Ice now.
Okay. The runes.
The runes!
The Yule Scepter.
Oh, he is a tank. Oh, they have 3 heroes.
But they
here.
have a
Yeah,
lot of
he's
stuff.
dead, he's dead, he's dead. There's no way
Okay,
he's
then
surviving.
break him. I mean, he's got the mech and pipe.
Dead.
that
Bro,
guy's done.
it's 3 heroes
Yo,
and he's broke.
look,
He's broken.
play-by-play caster gotta make it interesting. Casting meta.
But you also have to be genuine.
Genuine. Dude, I'm all about that genuine, dude.
So you are actually that bad that you don't understand he wouldn't.
That's
he's
exactly
gonna
what I'm
die
saying.
There. 1 against 3 and you're like, oh no, he's gonna tank everything.
Yeah, man, and then Uber out, right? All right, now Tiny has the gem. Okay. Wait for the tree grab, Talon.
Would you have preferred the toss Nota? I guess the tree grab is just way better now.
Yeah, I think so too. Eventually, he needs to siege high ground as well. Because I feel like the rest of the team not really as equipped to do that.
See, this Timber's like so fun, but he's not useful. He can't do much against the enemy team.
I think he needs a scythe, right, before he could start doing stuff.
I don't know, I feel he should buy Dagon. He got
Sure.
800 Dagon. I don't know, I think that's the only way you play it. It's not about the disable problem. They have a lot of stuns. It's about they are not being able to kill heroes, not enough damage. Soul Catcher with the 800 Dagon, I think that's gonna be one of the better ways for them to kill stuff. Because right now they don't have enough damage because it's mech and pipe on the underlord, the aura and everything. Everyone's just taking so much to die.
Smoke
Oh.
breaks immediately by Raven.
The juke, can he juke?
All right,
Okay, no.
they ignore the illusion.
Silver Edge, break the underlord.
DK's on the back line.
Vanish.
They think they want to surround this. Ooh, they see Fenrir.
Where's the gem?
They drop it, and now they're gonna go right on Fenrir. Fenrir gonna get absolutely blown up. The mech keeping him alive a little bit.
Buyback.
Okay.
He has buyback.
He will use it right now here. Paparazzi, half HP. Armel, oh my god, look, that's 2 hits! And the Weaver is gonna get him killed. Okay. 1-for-1 trade.
That is the damage, man.
Yeah, that is the
aura. The aura with the physical damage. Elder Titan standing next to you. It doesn't matter who you are. You become tofu right away.
All right.
It cuts right through you.
All right, Tim's gonna split push.
But
Going
you're,
for,
but you're a Nyx this time. You're not Dark
Radiant's
Willow, so you
middle
don't clear
tower
waves
is under
fast.
attack.
Going for the Aeon this. No Aghanim Scepter.
Radiant's middle
My one Aghanim Scepter now for the high ground defense, but
No gold.
no gold. Timber trying his best to clear creeps, but Ori clearing towers now.
Oh my god, so much damage.
Okay, arrow flying out.
Huh.
I gotta say, this Mirana has been counterpicked thoroughly by this Underlord.
Yep. 0 damage. He
zero
had a great lane, but
Yeah.
still.
Okay, Roche.
But I'm still not a fan of Underlord, even though I like the hero. I think the hero's not that good now. But it's working this
I mean, this game is definitely one of the best showing.
He got away from a laning phase.
Yeah.
They were even with laning phase. They didn't lose the lane.
Really shows the potential of the hero.
Yeah.
Okay, Aegis and Cheese for this one.
Gem. ET has the gem now, look. ET has the gem.
I mean, wow, good job. That was about 20 minutes later, dude. All right, well, Split Push is the name of the game. Speaking of gem, Tim's also has one. And TNC circling around, providing a ton of vision. Tim's, oh, he sees him. And now the chain sense going to be there.
This
All right,
Aegis.
hey, well, I mean, that's
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, that's a quick
Yep.
kill. Can they make it out of there? They pop the
Yes,
dust,
they can.
and they're good.
Okay, that was
That was a
I
freebie.
was actually expecting someone to die. So
Yeah, I was expecting the whole team, half the team to die there, but... All right, that was not bad by TNC.
What do you mean not bad? That was great.
That was great.
That was perfect. I mean, I guess there's a DD on the DK, that's why. Without the DD, I think someone was gonna get punished there.
Look, can we get to a point where Mirana gets 6 slotted? She only needs like 4 more items, right? But this game is... You know?
That's why I said you're not genuine. You can't even hold a straight face saying that.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll keep it genuine now. We'll keep it I mean, the one thing's for sure is TNC very, very active at grabbing the bounty rune. And we're getting to the point with the game where the bounty runes are starting to be a big deal. Like, really big deal. Speaking of bounty, look, Cuckoo's gonna fight for it. Oh, he's not gonna get it. TP out, Cuckoo. Oh, God.
Okay, that's the disruption late game power.
Yeah.
Illusions are very, very powerful now. Even if you disrupt the Underlord, it would be an okay idea because you get the aura or the Elder Titan. SD could be the carry in the late game for his team right now. But the thing is, like, he just died. If the Tiny finds him, he dies in one combo. If the Weaver finds him, he still dies very quickly.
Maybe he wants to invest into
Aeon Disc?
Aeon Disc,
No,
yeah.
he's getting a Glimmer.
Eventually. Eventually, Aeon Disc.
What eventually? It's gonna be, what, another 20 minutes?
It could be.
You are the PMA man.
Definitely PMA, you know? When you're not very good at Dota, you gotta grasp at whatever skill you have. PMA is definitely how Slacks got to 5K, so.
Come on. The man is doing an honest job getting his NMR.
True. All right, let's see what item Timber's going for. All right, Aghanim Scepter. Kind of pretty standard way to increase his damage output. Not sure if it's enough.
I think Dagon's better though. I don't know. I guess Aghanims is okay too.
By the way, what's the what do you take on the level 25 talent on Timber? You get the big chain?
Yeah, this game...
I don't know if you want the big chain. I feel like the stats is...
No, you always want to... Generally, you always want the Timber chain. But this game, because the
strength heroes, yeah.
But 8% is not that much.
Good against Tiny, though. Like, cuts off a lot of his damage.
Yeah, actually, maybe I would consider the...
Actually, doesn't he just status resist off like that super fast?
But still it's damage, yeah. Burst is burst damage. Actually, maybe he'll do that. Let's
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, nah. The chain is still... The chain is just so good, the range.
This has transitioned to my favorite part of the game, just watching people hit creeps across the map and split push.
Ha. Right. Your favorite
It's
part.
my favorite part. All right, Vici still has that cheese, I believe, somewhere. And I do believe TNC is about to hit the tier 3 first. There you go. Damage forces out a clip.
Where's the Uber or TP?
All right, Weaver's gonna TP back. Weaver's gotta be careful. They have shown that they could kill him very easily. There's still no Lincolns on that Weaver.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
He's buying a Lincolns now.
Yeah.
He's worried about getting burst.
And I think he's correct, right? Like, Blink Dragon Tail, Disrupt. There's a lot of...
Not sure though. I think he just built like more HP.
Like a heart?
Skadi. I like Skadi.
Okay.
I don't know. But like you said, Lincoln's just mainly for the Dragon Tail. Because I think the game is like, I don't know, like the Lincolns this late, I'm not sure if it's good. I rather have a, for me, I'm not a carry player, but I rather have Skadi.
What is this Mirana buying? Seen her hit a lot of creeps, but I say that though, she's like bottom 5 network, so maybe not. I feel like Mirana has to get big for them to have a chance in this game though. It doesn't look like she's getting big fast enough.
I don't feel like anything she gets will matter too much because of the underlord.
It's gonna be a Pike.
It's more about like what kind of team they'll get right now. I feel like he needs his Aghanim's. I still think you want Aghanim's and your Dagon, 800 damage Dagon.
Do you think he regrets not taking the CDR? 10%? Because that also gives him more damage.
I mean the strength is.
Oh god, they see Armel.
The strength is still like good for him.
Well, Tim's here. Tim tanking one for the team.
Jam.
Oh, true though.
Bye bye.
That's a big loss.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Uh-oh.
Sentries everywhere.
Who's gonna go down? Bounty rune though in 10 seconds.
You just want to see TNC get all the bounty runes.
I do want to see TNC. Look, TNC definitely losing this game right now, cheering for the underdog. Did they forget? No. Sandwich is right there.
The prize is mine.
How could you forget the bounty runes, Lumi?
Got a lot to think about.
I mean, so pretty much like TNC just like have been spitting, ratting the whole time.
Yeah.
They can't really take fights because of the nature of the lineup, like we spoke about time and time again. It's very difficult for them to go head on.
Oh, they're going head on right now.
They have to. They're knocking on their base. This is when they have no choice but to fight.
Doing a very good job blowing up a creep wave. Well, trying to push into this.
Radiant's bottom tower
All right.
is under attack.
Ori,
Oh my god, the top.
3 hits.
That was just 3 hits.
Yeah, that was literally 3 hits. Man, maybe they need to cut the waves because this is not. By the way, Roche.
They're a bit worried about Roche
Yeah,
spawning
Roche is
soon.
not up yet.
Yeah, it's spawning soon, so they're a bit worried about that. They don't want to take a bad fight and then lose Roche. Like it's a Chinese team. They are usually very conservative in this kind of situations. They want to make the safest play, secure the Roche before they do anything aggressive.
Mel face checking it, scan,
Scanning.
giving away Vici's position, and there's a replacement gem by Timps. SamH very kind of afraid to push into high ground. They see Paparazzi. Paparazzi, by the way, also has a gem. I believe that is actually Tim's gem.
Because the thing is, like, he dies very easily. If he
Yep.
doesn't see Tiny or the Bane on the map, they catch him, he's just pretty much dead.
I wonder if Tim should think about Blink Dagger. Catch that Weaver.
I don't know, he's not getting farm, but if they're not taking fights and he's a mix, he won't be able to get goal.
Yeah.
And his talent is like 60, it's not a whole lot.
Armel constantly forcing Paparazzi to stay in the vicinity.
BG is just trying to get the lanes out, secure the rush, and end the game. This is what they want right now. And TNC is trying to buy as much time as possible for them to get any item, any extra item they can get before the fight comes.
The one final fight,
Yeah,
right?
the one final fight comes.
Yeah, Roshan is probably that one final fight, or do you think they could give away the Aegis cheese?
No, I don't think so.
I think they have to
They
fight
have to
it.
fight it. I think they have to fight it.
11 just walks in. He's like, bruh. Okay.
Why does he have 7,000 gold? And why does he have 7,000 gold?
Buyback, dude. BO2 buyback.
You need 7,000 gold for that?
You don't like it. I'm sure he would like a hex.
Oh.
Timber, by the way, took the long chain. Pretty standard pickup.
He's queuing up like the Octarine. I still think the Dagon's better.
Raven walks in. He's not unkillable. In fact, he's very killable. Stun coming in here, and look at that Weaver! Oh, like the Reeves not keeping him alive. He has buyback on time lapse if he wants it, but I don't think he wants to use it right here. Bane, keep himself alive. Bane is dead as well. Is this that one fight? They will get 3.
Fight. That is the one fight.
They're gonna go into Roshan. That's Aegis, Cheese, and Shard. And they're gonna buy back and force this fight. Uh-oh, this is starting to be very dangerous for Vici Gaming.
Like both teams understand how important is this rush.
Yeah, they don't do Roshan that very quickly. Bucks flying out, and that DK form is ending.
How did the Weaver just die? Like, did he just get arrowed?
Yeah, he got stunned and arrowed. He didn't buy the Lincolns, by the way. He had 5k, he could have bought the Lincoln.
Why do they have all this unspent, like all this unspent gold on their heroes, and they have more than enough for buyback? Like, they had like what, 5-6k lead, which is actually nothing, because they have so much unspent gold on their heroes.
Buying governmental bonds, maturing soon. Here we go, TNC gonna fight right into them one more time. They see 11, they don't want to go into 11. Armel coming in, this Dragon Form just ended. He wants a Tiny, Tiny's gonna get blown up. Do they have enough stuns? They're jumping in for a Tiny, Tiny gonna go down. He has buyback, we'll use it immediately. Armel pops up BKB, and they're gonna try to retreat. Sam H gets Forceap back out. Armel, they will just get a kill, and they lose nobody. That was a bank robbery, and they all made it out just fine.
What is VG doing, having all that gold on all their heroes? I don't understand. We had like 6k right before, 6 or 7k as well.
I think like 5.5 or 6, yeah.
What is happening, man?
I mean, he didn't have enough to finish the Lincolns.
They were about to take the game-deciding fight,
yeah.
and they just decided, oh, I'm gonna have 6k on Weaver, I'm gonna have 7k on the Unlock. Let's just take the fight.
But the bounty runes, guys.
Shadows.
And TNC's gonna get 4.
They are actually gonna get 4. Oh my god, look, dude, the net worth. I haven't really like clicked on the net worth button, but look at this net worth. Oh my god. Is this the comeback? Alright, Vici going into the pit. Or not. Oh god, Raven, not like this. He gets gripped up. Oh, dude, the damage! He is out. He has buyback. And he probably has to use it like right then.
See how they kill people so easily.
Yeah. Alright, he buys back. And they get back out of the pit.
Buy items with your gold. You've already used buyback. Hello?
Are you talking about, who are you talking about?
The Weaver has 5,000 gold. What's happening? He already used buyback.
Yeah, I got no explanation for that one. I do think Lincoln's is what you want to buy too, so there's no like thoughts of changing
so
item.
he doesn't die.
Yeah. Okay, he finally buys it. There you go. Okay, well.
Okay, so Underlord is 4k, but can't really buy much. I guess you can finish the Crimson if you want.
Yeah,
to
finish the Crimson, work on Shiva.
I think it's not bad of an idea to finish the Crimson now. It's more than enough for buyback.
Wait, they found the Weaver! Weaver be dead! That is 2 minutes without the Weaver. They need a stall for all their worth. Raven coming in, trying to go on land and missing both of the chakra. Okay, Armel popping the BKB, fairly tanky still on the back line though. It's going to be 11 soaking up all of the damage. They're missing a lot of these spells onto 11. 11 just walking up off will finally die to Raven's damage output. They will lose a Bane as well. Everyone onto the high ground.
Is that GG?
I think so. They don't push that fast actually. DK's Armel's DK form is okay. They're gonna go back for the.
Why they're not pushing? They don't they know Weaver?
I mean, they don't hit the building that fast. I think this is a correct decision to actually get the Aegis, Cheese, and Shard. Because it is so hard for them to get it otherwise. Right?
I'm not sure though. I think sieging the high ground is better. I don't know.
Okay, well,
I'm not sure.
They go for the relatively much safer choice.
Yeah, this is the safer.
And maybe because Raven uses buyback, so they want to put Aegis on him.
Yeah, actually that's true. This is.
Wait, are they not going in? Oh, they're afraid of the stomp. Alright, they will get it. Alright, Raven picks up the Aegis. There's a Shard, and looks like DK is holding to the shard for double dragon. And this network graph still's going up, 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 and up. So Winter, remember when I said that Sam H just needs like 20 more minutes?
He's actually getting.
Yeah, he's getting there.
So what next? Butterfly?
I think so, yeah.
Does he need a Monkey King bar? Guess not.
There's not much.
Okay, so
missing.
he finished his Crimson Guard now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand, you know, like they were gonna take the fight. Why can't he just, I don't know.
Courier busy.
It's like, it's just poor planning in terms of like all these kind of small things is very important when the game is this tense.
And this close, right? Like,
Yeah.
we saw how many times Vici threatened to do.
It could have
Roche.
meant like someone doesn't die in
Yeah.
an important fight. Like Crimson is, I don't know, just weird that he buys it after he dies twice. And not before he took that fight. He had more than enough gold for buyback anyway. So they are not using the gold they have. Like they had the lead just now, like what, 78k. It actually doesn't mean anything if there's so much gold unspent.
And I don't know if they have the strongest late game lineup anymore. Like I feel like Mirana has gone to a point, and Timber has gone to a
I
point
still
where.
think they can win
Okay.
with their lineup. Even though they are in this kind of situation now.
I guess we haven't seen Vici actually execute a good team fight, right?
Yeah, they've
at all.
not
so.
taken, like, I mean, they've won earlier team fights, but right now they lost the important one and they paid very expensive price for it.
Okay. Well.
Now what they need is they are gonna have to chill and wait out the ages, and then maybe possibly smoke out, try to get a hex onto someone, get a pick off. That's what they have to try and hold on to.
Now Raven is gonna shove.
Okay, and Tiny also has 5,000. Tiny has 5,000 gold and he has no buyback. Also, this is another thing.
Well, he will have one in 2 minutes. Like this game is gonna go on for 2 more minutes.
Yeah, I
right?
guess so.
Yeah. So. No blaming Winter. Just always blaming. But the runes though. TNC grabbing all 4.
So you calling out the runes is not blaming me.
No, it's not blaming. I'm just saying TNC is doing a great job. You see the difference? I'm saying one team's doing great.
PMA.
You're saying one team's doing bad. You know, that's the difference.
Sorry, you win. I am wrong.
Thank
I
you.
apologize.
Yeah.
I'm accepting defeat.
So, despite having Aegis and Cheese, TNC actually can't go high ground, right?
It's very difficult still.
Yeah, unless they pick off one.
ET
Yeah.
and Underlord. Oh, this game is gonna go on forever. If TNC doesn't push here, it means the game is gonna go on forever. If they don't actually get a Rex.
I think they're just looking for a mistake.
if they don't get a Rex with Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher, it means the game is gonna go on very long.
Until Sam H 6 slots.
Butterfly.
Yeah. Maybe Scotty too.
Rapier? Yeah, Scotty's okay too.
Yeah. There's a lot of melee cores that's.
And then you want all the stats items when you have SD.
Yeah.
So you can make all those crazy illusions.
Oh man, what if SD has like an axe? Right? You just demonic purge the Tiny or Underlord.
That could be nice. Even the Weaver, you break the Gemini attack. I mean, it is something.
Expensive way to do it, but yes, that's definitely. And now it is shop being set up by TNC.
What is he buying? Ah, Lincoln.
Lincoln. Okay.
Yeah, because of the hex. He doesn't want to
Sure.
just get caught out.
They're thinking about sieging. Tier 3
Yeah,
super
like
low.
I said, if they don't siege with Aegis, Chief, Refresher, it means they're not sieging.
All right, Sam H has double damage and Lincolns. Okay, there's a hex. Arrow flying in. It's gonna miss. And Mirana doesn't feel strong enough to. They're gonna just illusion this down.
Illusion this time. What? Is that a thing?
Yeah, just you know, 5 more times. By the way, if you can't tell, I'm loving this game. This is my type of pace, you know. All right, illusions coming in. There's a hex, and that's a dead tower. Oh, hold on though. It's gonna be Mirana popping that BKB, dropping very
Dude,
low.
look at the damage.
Yeah.
He took like almost
75%.
He took almost 2,000 damage from that combo.
And that's why we're playing so passively, so defensively. And TNC, I do believe the Aegis is about to run out soon. So, time, yeah, there you go. Kind of back now.
Well played, Lun. Okay. Thanks
It's
for
an
keep,
eternal
thanks for
clock,
keep-
dude.
Thanks for keeping tabs.
Shadows take us.
And guess what, Winter? Runes in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Oh my god.
Alright,
Okay,
Vici
so
moving
so
out.
this is like what I said.
Yeah.
They wait for the ages and then smoke out. This is their best time.
Fighting right on their high ground.
Who is gonna die? Oh!
Wait, detection?
No detection.
No, they have detection. How is he still alive? Okay, not anymore. They toss a Weaver, but the clap's gonna be there. Can actually kill him down. They pop the BKB. He might need a time lapse. He will need a time lapse. Tim's with the A on this. Looks like Mirana's gonna jump away. This is a terrible position by TNC. But on the back line though, Armel kills the Bane, and now Sam H letting the right click go in. Raven looking to get himself out of that team fight. A lot of damage output. Look at the huge AOE damage out. Paparazzi.
They kill him and
The
TP
Uber
out.
home. Yes, they do get the kill, and they do TP home.
Oh, that was
clutch.
clutch. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really clutch. So they forced a buyback and they got 2 heroes.
Yes, they did.
What else?
2 buyback use, and they get the DK.
This is why I said their lineup. I like the lineup more. It's crazy, right? They are 20k behind, but they can still do that. Okay, so he's going moonshot. Yeah, I guess there's nothing. I guess there's nothing more the Tiny can buy. You don't really want to replace the blink. Oh, actually, you can replace the Echo Saber.
Sure.
Get a butterfly. I think that's also fine. Get a butterfly. Yeah, I like butterfly. Do they have an AC?
Do you feel like he should get armor item?
AC?
Yeah.
Can also AC.
Yeah, I don't think they have an AC yet.
Yeah, just replace the Echo for AC. Yeah, AC will be nice. AC, butterfly. Then the Underlord can go Shiva's if he wants to. I think that's fine.
Oh.
I don't like the what's it called, the moonshot now. Since you can replace one of the items.
Paparazzi coming in. It's gonna be blink toss here on Cuckoo. Cuckoo again being caught out. Oh, the runes! Sam H did not take him. And Vici on the chase.
Why is it always Sam H taking the bot roots? Okay, Raven is gonna replace.
Yeah.
Replace.
That's 1. That's gonna be 2. TNC able to protect the DK buyback though. That was pretty big for them. And Timber has 7k. So you said you wanted to see.
Dagon. I still think Dagon.
Okay, Paparazzi has that gem, putting pressure on Tim's. And everyone's coming in. They're gonna try to go for the kill. That's gonna be. I'm not sure about that idea though. Can they get the Nightmare defend? But it's not gonna be enough here. Sam H comes in. Everyone's still
They
alive
got
right
the
now.
Tiny and the Weaver, both of the cores.
Uh-oh, Fenrir's on the run. Fenrir, nice defensive force-staff. The Uber taxi, take me home, guys. They still got a kill. Fenrir is dead.
Oh, what are they doing? Why is he like doing like such risky plays when they are? I mean, I understand that their lineup is strong now, but I guess he just expected the team to arrive faster. That's why he was actually doing that.
And he had BKB too, right?
Oh, it's cooldown.
Cooldown. Okay,
Yeah.
he used it.
Shadow.
Roshan is up, by the way. The 4th one in the game, but looks like they're gonna be a little bit more interested to get a tier
Oh,
3.
Roshan, yeah, force the base.
All right, force the base. They got 1 buyback out. Are they gonna keep forcing is the question.
Yes, you want to force the Weaver buyback. No, they are not. They have this Nyx level 25, so he is pretty much a Centaur Aghanim's ultimate all the time, running around. This is so fun.
Scouting out. All right, DK is starting the Roshan on his own. This will be double refresher shard. I
Oh,
don't
they
know.
didn't use the first.
Yeah, I mean DK's only. All right, okay. They're doing it. And I don't think Dire is going to challenge it at all. Aegis looks like we'll go to Sam H. Cheese and Shard. Okay. What an inventory, guys. TNC really clutching defeat. Clutching victory from the jaws of defeat. Haven't won the game yet, but it's looking up.
Yeah, still, I still think.
You still think Vici could win?
Yeah, I still think VG can
All
win.
right. I mean, it's definitely much closer of a game now than before.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
he spent his gold. Oh yeah, he already bought the moonshot on the tiny. I'm not sure that if this is the best purchase though. I really don't.
Is Aghanim a good item this game for 11?
Not bad.
Ooh, they're gonna go right onto 11. Who's the tank now? Not you. 2 minute death and no buyback just yet. Okay, Sam H. Okay, there's a buyback. And no back out.
Okay.
That's a bad sign when your tankiest hero just dies like that.
Yeah. He needs A on this. What? Why does he?
He had 4 cages now. He bought back and he bought.
Oh, he bought bots?
Okay.
Why can't he just
I'm
buy
not sure what the bots do, but
Why can't you just buy A on this? Like, try to buy A. I think you need A on this of the underlord now.
Drax down. Okay, oh, Tim's took that stun, and they're gonna try to right click him down. Nice hex. 4 stack though, gonna be big, and of course A on this is gonna be there as well.
Radiant structures.
Well, he actually bought back and he bought a boost of travel.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't understand.
Dire's
Never mind.
bottom barracks are under attack.
ET is trying to buy a hex. I actually think the ET he can try to buy a BKB and just run in a hit paper. Look at his talent. He took the attack speed plus the damage from the Astro Spray. So I actually think he can actually buy.
I think he just dies, dude. I feel like maybe if he could buy a Lincoln and start tossing it on his front lines.
He has armor from Solar. I don't know. I think he can do more with BKB. He just runs in and fight.
Okay.
He needs to be near the fight to give so that you can reduce their armor. Because if you're far away, you're only reducing the magic resist.
Raven has 1,400 gold.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
14,000 rather. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, okay. He just
That's
bought
a big. That's a big.
All right. Octarine. Octarine is gonna be purchased.
He had Octarine before. I think he bought Moonshot for someone. Let me see. Yeah, he bought Moonshot for the DK.
Okay.
Gloomy.
Runes, by the way. Runes. It's a long game, Winter. Please. It's a long game. Oh, we see Dagon's coming out now. Cuckoo, first one to buy Dagon. As a Q though. It does an absurd amount of damage with the Soul Catcher.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, is that a rapier? Oh no, nullifier. We were trying to buy a nullifier. Can't this Timbersaw buy something for his team? Buy another Moonshot for the Mirana? It's like 10k.
I think he might be thinking about buying back and then switching an item after buyback.
He can still buy another item for himself. Just keep it in the backpack so you can swap out the boost of travel.
Sure.
I still think that Dagon is the best endgame item for Timber. What else could you possibly still want? E-Blade maybe? I don't know. I think there's not much you want to buy. You just want to do damage.
Checking out on Dire Vision. They have no vision. They're just sitting in their base.
They have vision of their base.
Yeah.
Oh wait, since when? Since when? Oh, okay, next level 25. Yeah, I was like wondering how did they get this board down in front of the fountain.
It's kind of next level war. All right. TNC smoked up.
Usually, there's only one hero that can do it, like Prophet.
Yeah.
Like Nature's Prophet.
All right, here we go. TNC. Are they gonna smoke up the high ground? That's some 1437 tactic, by the way. When he first joined the team, that is what he did all the time. They're gonna see Fenrir. Oh, that's gonna be a dead thing. All right, Raven just walks in. He doesn't care, dude. Crimson Guard protecting the racks just a little bit here, and Raven just zoning for his team. Oh. On the back line, though, BKB being activated. Ori just gonna get shredded.
No buyback. Yes, no buyback.
Armel blinks forward. They see themselves 11,
GG.
11. The crits are coming out as well. TNC might have just done it. Bane buys back, but I don't think they care at this point. All right, A just gets triggered.
Throne.
Another.
Throne. They know the Underlord has no buyback.
Tim's setting up more stuns. They're crowding around the Nightmare. Not going to protect him enough. Paparazzi going right onto Tim's. But Tim's blinks himself out. That's going to be one lane of racks. And are they going to just... Oh, they're going to force the GG. VG call a TNC.
That feels like a tilt GG.
Makes the comeback. And all it took was Sam H getting 6 slotted. Thank you, Winter, for providing that insight.
All it took was the Weaver. That few Weaver kills.
It was definitely a game where I felt like
Nah,
Vici
it's
tilted
not just
a lot,
the
right?
it's not just the Weaver kills. It's the fact that the Roche fight, the second Roche, they had like more than 10. Let me do the math. They had like 7K on the underlord of the Weaver. No, on the underlord he had 7K, and then the Weaver
had like 5 to
had a
6K.
5 or 6K.
Yeah.
That's like 11. What the heck? They were in control of the game. They had 11K unspent gold on their heroes. Going into the fight that they felt like this is the fight that we have to, like, whoever wins that, if they win the fight, the game just ends, you know. They get
I think they've played it too safe. They're like, we're so ahead, we just save buyback, save some gold.
What do you mean save buyback?
They save buyback.
He has like 5K extra. That's not even a legit excuse, you know. He could have just bought something, you know. Something, finish a Crimson Guard on the underlord, and the Weaver could have bought. I don't know, just buy something, you know, instead
Look, TNC play well. They forced a great comeback. And they're going to end the day 2-2. Meow Vici Gaming 0-4. They got to take a hard look at themselves.
Oh, they have to take a hard look at their bank account next time when they play Dota.
Those government bonds, when they mature. All right, guys. We're done for today. We being Winter and Lumi. But we got more action coming your way. We still have more Dota 2. But we're going to take a short break. We're going to swap out the casters. And we'll be back with more TIA action. We'll see you in a bit, guys.